Hello and welcome. You're about to listen to Secrets and Truths of the Kingdom of God. Pastor Banky is teaching.
As we conclude the discussion on teach us how to pray, I just remembered something. Even the last time I felt that I was going to end, but please let me add this as a reminder, because I believe somewhere along the line we have mentioned this thing before. It's so important for us believers to bear this thing in mind. So I'm going to continue by reading from the book of Malachi, and I'll read from chapter 3. From verse 13, the Lord said, "Your words have been arrogant against me. Yet you say, what have we spoken against you? You have said, it is vain to serve God. And what profit is it that we have kept his charge, and that we have walked in mourning before the Lord of hosts? So now we call the arrogant blessed. Not only are the doers of wickedness built up, but they also test God and escape." In verse 16 we read, "Then those who feared the Lord spoke to one another, and the Lord gave attention and heard it. And a book of remembrance was written before him for those who fear the Lord and who esteem his name. They will be mine, says the Lord of hosts, on the day that I prepare my own possession. And I will spare them as a man spares his own son who serves him. So you will again distinguish between the righteous and the wicked, between one who serves God and one who does not serve him." Now, I'm going to stop reading there. Now, I believe that along the line we have read the scripture and I've explained some points from it. But in wrapping up the whole series, I would just like to emphasize this to us again. We're talking about prayer. I'm reading this to emphasize the fact that prayer is not something we do in the time of prayer. It's something we do all the time. Paul said, "Pray without ceasing." And the Lord Jesus said to us, men ought always to pray and not get tired of praying. Always being the emphasis there. And now, what I want to bring out again is a reminder that our conversations is a form of prayer. When you're having conversations in your home, it's a form of prayer. When you're having conversations with your friends, it's a form of prayer. Do not nullify all these things we have discussed. People will go on fasts, spend days to incubate the word of God, many times denying themselves of food and drink. They sit down to discuss immediately after the fast and everything is inactivated. Why? Because they sit down and start talking like common people. Listen to me. It's not only when you talk to the Lord directly that you are praying. You see here, he said, those who fear the Lord spoke to one another, and the Lord gave attention and heard it. Based upon what they said to one another, the Lord said, they will be mine on the day that I prepare my own possession, and I will spare them as a man spares his own son who serves him. That is, calamity will be coming. They were not praying about calamity, they were talking to one another. Yet God said, I will deliver them from the trouble to come because of what, can I use the expression, what I overheard them say. Every time we are discussing, God is paying attention. Because I'm saying this again because sometimes you see Christians go to church, pray like we have been saying, but when they are going to settle down to talk to each other, you realize that all the prayers they prayed, they do not believe. All the plans they are making, the plans are based on things that contradict the prayers they offered. Remember, we talked about being double-minded. A double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. If you pray to God and you say you are praying by faith, your actions must be actions of faith also. It's very important. You must take actions based upon your understanding of the will of God. Realize that you have prayed and you believe that He heard you. All those things are put together when God will answer prayer. There are times that you see people ask, you say, there's no way God will answer the kind of prayer you are praying now. There's no way. You are said to be double-minded. You pray for your country, then you spend a whole day sitting with friends in strange places, insulting the head of state, insulting the structure of government. In fact, you hear nonsense amounts of people. Like I say all the time, don't just waste your time praying because God is not hearing. He's not listening. He can't possibly listen. Because in your conversations, you nullify the things that you are praying about. So it's important we bear this in mind. So that if you are sitting in your house, you're talking with your spouse, again, like we said the other time, magnify the Lord in your talk. When you are talking, it's not only when you pray, you magnify the Lord. When you are talking, tell your friend, I just know that the Lord will take care of us. No, God who is alive, who people offended, whose wrath is being manifested at such a time, may He have mercy. Upon His own, He has promised that no matter how bad things are, I will spare them like a man spares his own son who serves him. Magnify him. Let him understand that it discusses in discussions, because you see, that is when your faith is really manifested. Because when we are in church, if pastor says everybody put up your right hand, you will put up your right hand. If you say, I will live, I will not die, you will say it. The one that's really powerful is when you sit at home and somebody says, are you going to live or you are going to die? You say, brother, I don't know. People just die anyhow. Then you have inactivated all the ones you said in church. Is the time you should just say, I believe I will live. Why? The Lord is faithful. It's a conversation. You are eating. Over the table, you tell your children, they say school fees is due by next week. They tell you, Daddy, they said we will pay our school fees before the end of next week. And you just say to them, some people say, what's wrong with that school self? Did we not pay last time? They want us to pay again. Is that how people be paying anyhow? You just be paying without end to pay. And that's what our conversations do. We inactivate the things that we say we are praying to God for. As long as I want somebody to say, even if you don't have the money, they say, just tell the children, don't worry, the Lord will provide. You don't have to say more than that. You don't even have to think more than that at that particular point in time. You just say to them, the Lord will provide. It's those conversations we are saying. And please, don't sincerely, when you want to just be sincere about what's in your heart, be annoying God. I hope you're getting my point. If you want to go and confess, that's when you do that kind of sincerity. Be careful in those moments of sincerity to magnify God. Why can't you be sincere about faith in God? I don't know whether you're getting my point. Why can't you be sincere about faith in God? Why can't you be sincere about trusting him? When Christians are not talking, they said, be real. Who says we are not real? Talking one man one, they said, look, this is not time to preach. This is time to tell ourselves the truth. I said, what do you imply? When we are preaching, we are lying to ourselves? If you're that kind of minister, you're not like me at all. There is nothing I say I don't believe. Not a word. Not one word. You can be sure I have told you what I believe. You can be sure. My children have never heard that they say something differently from the pulpit, and they get home and they say something differently. No. It's one reason why they are all my disciples. There is nothing. And people make me laugh. They say, let's be real. What do you think I was doing when I was preaching? Those quiet moments, remember, God is listening. Let's, in sincerity, at such times, magnify him. Let us say simply, say, this country, we are praying for this country, it will be well. God will smile upon us. He will show us his mercy. He will give us good leaders. He will forgive our sins. He will bring prosperity. Then take time out to give thanks for many things that he has done. Like I was saying last time, Nigerians can complain. They have never had drought. They've not had earthquakes. They've not had tsunamis. I can continue counting problems you've not had. Ebola came to West Africa. It tried to get into Nigeria. God showed us mercy. We kicked it back. What have we seen? Coronavirus was killing people all over the world. It took a number of people locally, but they said it will kill us like chicken. Forget it. Let's give thanks for all of those things. That's the point I'm making. Let's give thanks for all of those things. Even our quiet moments. So sit down and give it. Down and sleep. For the Lord alone will make them dwell in safety. And these are conversations we're having. Let's never forget it. If we don't do this, or if we do the opposite successfully and effectively prayed.
We trust you were blessed by that message. This program is a teaching outreach of Kingdom Word Ministries, reaching you from Enugu. For more information and for free downloads of other messages, books and more, please visit our website at pastor.ng. We'll appreciate your feedback. You can call us on 080-7711-8777 or send a mail to radiosermons@gmail.com. Do join us again next time on this program, and until then, may the Lord be with you.
From state to state, country to country, and across the triple W's, we bring you up to date with the latest happenings. Magic 102.9 ABBA, transforming lives through the airwaves.
I got the magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Everybody wants a blast of magic, magic, magic. Oh, I got the magic in me.
Set, no substitute.
The banyo na bola chie.
Ẹ káàárọ̀, ṣé dáadáa la jí?
Nditoika.
Ina kwanan ku an tashi lafiya sannun ku fa.
Mammanu, jọ kwano.
Unu kao, unu mao.
Iba mao. Uno fotla ekwa.
Deba yuna sala chi o.
Songo iya. Nete anona ekwa no.
Wado urobo wado.
Ndị ka anyị maazị nọ, ka kwano nka.
Introducing
Ike the G. Ike the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning.
Are you ready to go? I'm ready to go.
Ike, you don't play your music and I won't call the police.
And it's now.
Something for everyone.
Stand by for action.
Just somebody to help me do this. Let's open it up and let it all rain. Let it rain all morning. Yeah, what I feel. True love. Love for what I do. And love of God that saw us through all night and be able to wake up this morning is the love that made the way. His love made the way. And for me and for you. And thanks for tuning in. Sure. I'm kind of wondering if there's any 47-year-old that's down with us this morning. Yeah, back in 1977, the year you were born, Donna Summer with the Love Thing on the Magic Morning. Yeah, coming straight at you at 6:08, and we're down with it. Let's get up. Let's set Diana Ross is right at the door. Good morning to you. Come on. Well, thank you, right? God bless you, Diana Ross, waking up some very strong nostalgic feelings way down in me this morning. I'm loving this. It coming out. Yeah, you're already up and good to go. But, God is going to reintroduce you today, right? In a very special way. You all go out about your normal businesses every morning. You all, some already are. But not the usual flow. Yes, God is going to reintroduce you in a very special. Prepare for what's really coming. Beautiful. Yeah, old school breakfast Wednesday. Yeah, coming out in style. If you are in ABA City, Edinburgh City, and heaven knows to everything in life there is time and season, of course. Yeah, the rainy season, the dry season, and it's the rainy season. The peak of it, of course, and it's today is 100%. Yeah, with thunderstorms all list up in the afternoon. Yeah, and the temperature in Aba will be up, hovering around 28 degrees. But remember that the hustle is real. Yeah, don't sleep on it. Don't sit back and watch the weather. The survival. Yeah, where are all the survivors in the place to be this morning? The Bee Gees back in '77. For sure, the hustle is real. The system of survival, and we all have some to find a way to develop some coping mechanism to survive the harsh times, the harsh climate in the country at the moment. Yeah, the hard working. We salute every hard working man or woman listening to the show this morning. Stay positive and believe in your hustle. Yeah. God will bless that today in a very special way. Now, catch it up if you can. It's 6:16 right here and around the way. I just want to remind you, of course, the very special week, the first week in July every year it's called the New Year's Resolution Recommitment Week. Yeah, I said that yesterday morning just to remind you, okay? Yeah, the special week indeed. I don't know if you had something you set out from 1st January, the resolution and all that. Some don't believe in resolutions. Actually, somehow I don't feel you have to wait till the 31st night of December every year to change some things that are not really cool with you or start some new things. But, well, if you tried, I tried early January and failed at the wayside 3 weeks into it. But a chance for me again to recommit myself Yeah. Recommitment week is a very serious thing. I wish you good luck. Maybe you hit this time till December. Yes, that's the way it is. Now, quick look at the headlines this morning on a trending list. A whole lot happened while I was snoring last night, and I try as much as I can to catch up as the moment I take the pillow off my head. Yeah, that's why I move. Now, the House of Representatives yesterday asked the Federal Competition and Consumer Protection Commission, FCCPC, to immediately halt the unfair business practices perpetrated against Airpeace, against Dangote, and other businesses by certain foreign businesses operating in Nigeria. This issue of sabotage has been in the corridor, springing different angles for some time now. Now the House of Reps are trying to wade into the matter. It also mandated the committees on aviation, committees on commerce and petroleum, upstream and downstream, to investigate the circumstances surrounding the predatory pricing practices and unethical business competitive behaviors by foreign airlines and the IOCs too. Yeah, the resolutions were sequel to a motion moved on the floor of the House by Baba Jimmy Benson at the plenary in Abuja yesterday. Well, we hope we move beyond, statement and back it up with action. It's very important. Meanwhile, the Nigerian National Petroleum Company, NNPC Limited, has declared a state of emergency on oil and gas production in Nigeria. Yeah, Group Executive Officer of the company, Mele Kyari, disclosed this in a keynote address at the opening ceremony of the 23rd edition of the Nigerian Oil and Gas Conference and Exhibition, the NOG Energy Week in Abuja. Happened yesterday, of course. And according to him, a detailed analysis of assets revealed that Nigeria can conveniently produce 2 million barrels of crude oil per day without deploying new rigs. But the major impediment to achieving that remains the inability of players to act in a timely manner, shortchanging and all that. Oh, something is wrong somewhere. On the other side, people, a human rights activist and senior lawyer, Odis Abakoba San, yesterday said Nigeria's public debt profile rose to $91.46 billion. That's about 121.67 trillion naira, despite its ability to generate $1 trillion in 40 years. You see that? Awakoba identified the alleged exclusion of Nigerians from key value chains, weak enforcement of local content laws, incorporation of foreign agreements, tax avoidance, and even corruption as possible reasons for the development. And he also called for the implementation of new measures, including the increase of Nigeria's participation in legal services, in shipping, banking, insurance, drilling, and oil field services and engineering within the oil and gas industry. Now, over the past 40 years, somebody was listening here, the cumulative revenue from oil and gas has exceeded $1 trillion. $1 trillion. An amount that should have been sufficient to transform the country's economy and infrastructure. $1 trillion. Yet, Nigeria consistently resorts to borrowing, with a total public debt now standing at 121.67 trillion naira. It is about 91.47 billion US dollars as at March 31, 2024. According to the Debt Management Office, DMO, of course. Now, oil rig companies have formed a cartel for tax avoidance, with NIMASA confirming that they do not collect tax from oil rigs. You can imagine how much you are losing. This represents a massive, very massive loss of potential government revenue. And the revenue attributable for oil rigs is estimated at about 3 trillion naira yearly. 3 trillion naira annually, approximately 15% of the national budget. The loss of this revenue significantly, no doubt, impacts the government's ability to fund development projects and public services. The practice of tax avoidance by these big companies creates an uneven playing field. Now, who's playing the role? The poor are suffering, eventually putting tax on everything. Thank God you can't tax the air God gives free. If it was taxable, I wonder where I would be this morning. Well, number 6 on our trend this morning is 6:23. 5 police officers attached to Zone 6 Police Headquarters in Cross River State. They are currently in custody for allegedly abducting and fraudulently extorting 3 million naira from an unnamed victim. Again, the incident, happened while the team was on patrol along the Ikom Calabar Highway. A statement by the Zonal Police Public Relations Officer Nelson Obabi yesterday said the officers were alleged to have indulged in corrupt practices and unprofessional conduct. Now, the Assistant Inspector General Police Zone 6 Headquarters in Calabar, Jonathan Toru, has ordered a high-powered investigation into this matter, of course, and to help uncover the facts behind the allegations for an informed disciplinary measure to be taken. Okay, we believe. Director General of the Nigerian Center for Disease Control and Prevention, Jide Idris, says that a total of 2,102 suspected cholera cases and 63 deaths have been recorded across 33 states and 122 local government areas in Nigeria. Idris stated this in Abuja yesterday while giving an update on the campaign against cholera outbreak as the National Youth Service Corps, introduced strict camp guidelines with the commencements of the 2024 batch B Stream 1 orientation course. Of course, you're aware of that. Now, the orientation course runs for 21 days. Yeah, equipping the training and eligible participants of the one-year mandatory service. Nigeria is experiencing a significant cholera outbreak, with the cases increasing from over 1,579 suspected cases and 54 deaths in 32 states to 2,102 cases and 63 deaths in 33 states within 7 days. That's worrisome. That's worrisome. The primary cause has been linked to the consumption of contaminated water, inadequate sanitation too. So it's all about healthy living. Keep it clean as much as you can. May God help us. Now, 5 governors in the Southeast geopolitical zone have agreed to meet with President Bola Tinubu to discuss all pressing issues affecting the Southeast. Yeah, the governors also said the plans are in top gear to secure the release of the leader of the Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Brother Nnamdi Kanu. And according to the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodinma, who read out the communique at the end of the forum's meeting in Enugu yesterday. Now, the governors also resolved to discuss other issues ranging from security to economy with the president. Uzodinma said the delegation of former President Olusegun Obasanjo, ex-Commonwealth Secretary General Emeka Anyoko, and the Obi of Onitsha, His Royal Majesty Nemeka Achebe, paid a solidarity visit to the forum. Kanu has been in custody of the Department of State Services, DSS, since the arrest back in 2021. He's facing terrorism-related charges leveled against him by the federal government. Political solution to get him out of this tension has not been successful over these years. But what do we need to do? We keep pushing this agenda and never sleep on duty. With every statement backed with action. And we hope it will end in praise. Well, you're aware of the tussle, of what happened, attempted impeachment of the Speaker of the House in Imo State and the suspension of some members. It's still raging. So the House of Russell in Imo State State Assembly. Now, finally, people, this is very interesting. The Senior Staff Association of Nigerian Universities has said it will commence industrial action from tomorrow, July 4, if 4 months' salaries owed its members by government were not paid. Another one, the academic body handed down the threat in a communique issued after its 48th regular National Executive Council meeting held at the University of Benin City, Edo State. The communique highlighted several critical resolutions and concerns affecting its members and the Nigerian university system at large. Addressing the issue of unpaid salaries, NEC expressed deep dismay over federal government's failure to honor the salary agreements, citing selective payments as some unions were attended to while others were neglected. Now, the union noted that despite assurances from the government's officials, and the suspension of previous warning strike earlier in the year, its members remained unpaid for 4 months. Somebody should wake up daddy on this. How cool can this get? It's 6:28.
She's crazy like a fool. What about Daddy Cool?
Oh, Daddy Cool. Yeah, I can see it. Bonnie M, God bless you. I think you got something good. Most daddies these days, no doubt about that. Most daddies are really cool, The crazy side of some daddies are way too gone. Most daddies resorted to playing friendly games with their children, and no wonder in discipline and lack of discipline is way on the rise, from the home to schools and all that. And sometimes it's really cool to show the crazy side of the daddy. I know Junior will not like it and even resort to say, Daddy hates me. I know he just said with time, he'll come to realize that maybe with the time he hits 20, 25 or say, hey, now I understand why Daddy will keep me each time I do this. Hello. Okay, stay cool. It's 6:32 right here. Big ups to Ozo Francis in Enugu. Thank you, bro. God bless your heart. We love you like Hail Mary. And I got my man. Frederick Chidera is in Onitsha, Anambra State. It's an early riser. We salute you, Fred. Good morning again. On Onenyi in ABA City. Yes, that's where you represent. Dumo de area axis. Hope you're good. Thanks to God has heard your prayers. Bless your heart, okay? And Chinagoram will greet you. Scott Collins. Hello, Scott. Thank you. You are blessed. Thank you, right? He's a fan. He's loving the old school thing. God bless your heart. Also, Francis, you represent Amagunze. Keep it coming, bro. Yeah, we love the consistency in the game. Danny Edwin. Hello, Danny. You're thanking God for a brand new day. And yes, it's already guaranteed. You're wishing, who are you wishing a happy birthday today, right now? Paraleta. Okay, I got it right in advance. Oh, let me know the date, okay? We come down and pop champagne together. See, from Onyema, Alexander. Hello, bro. You keep working, doing what I love it. I love what I do. Come on, text me. You're sending this from Udi in Enugu State. Hey, Udi in there. Oh, I love that. I miss that freshness. Okay, I'll be there soon. Okay, that's right. And thank you too for representing from Udi this morning. We love you like Hail Mary. And from London, big ups to our brother Governor. We say happy belated birthday to you. I saw the post on the Facebook and say, hey, don't finish those. I only come over sometime. Tell me you're back in Nigeria. We'll sit and have some fun together. God bless your new age. Okay, you're the man. My regards to your family. Kinsley C, we salute you. Okezio from my time, Port Harcourt Road. Hello to you. Honor I, we love you too. Come on. And Comrade, Friday on a Wednesday in Azumini in Doki, where you are this morning. Ima, we salute you, okay? Uzoma Agomezie, we got your back. You too. Thank you, Uzo. You're the man. Chimezie Ugoji. You represent Sunday David. Hello, Sonny. We greet you. A long list of beautiful people in your list this morning. Comrade, hello. Good morning to Comrade and the wonderful destiny list you got on the move this morning. Thank you, too. You're the man. Yes, all right. That's the way it is. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Yeah. We shall return. We'll return after this.
Like the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning. Stay right here.
Every day, all the way, we've come to stay. GBC smells so nice. I step into the room, waiting like on the passive. I know fit understand the smell, but don't worry, come out and for nose. Just strike your pose. Try this Obonge air freshener. GBC don't come, we no go disappoint you. Oh yeah, spread the goodness all over. GBC smells so happy. GBC, allow me GBC, GBC, allow me GBC, GBC, allow me GBC air freshener. Every day, all the way, we've come to stay. GBC smells so nice.
To become our distributor, call 0708 342 0146 or 0909 461 7661.
GBC Air Freshener. Breathe life.
Santana Rhetoric International Schools, number 26 Wachiku Street, off 219 Port Harcourt Road, Aba, Abia State. Located in a serene learning environment with excellence in academics and morals, high performance in external examinations, WAEC, NECO, BECE, PSLAT, GPT exams. Entrance exam holds on Saturday, 6th July 2024. Time 11 a.m. Admission form available at the school. Supplementary entrance examination on Friday, 9th August 2024. Time 10 a.m. There will be subsequent entrance examinations for the following classes: preschool, low grade 1 to 5, and secondary classes. Staff vacancies exist for English language teachers, literature in English teachers, home economics, agricultural science, physical and health education, security personnel, compound assistant, classroom attendants, and Montessori personnel. Qualifications: BEd, BSc for teaching appointment, OND, and WAEC for miscellaneous jobs. All applications and CVs should be addressed to the principal, Santana Rhetorics International Schools, Aba, or call the following number 080-341-72853, 080-341-72853. Santana Rhetoric International Schools. Your best investment is your child's education.
Tell me which kind thing be fine if you wash away. Gelato, tomato paste, or coffee stain your body. Be fine, go wash away. Chicken for your clothes, now all you need for Viva to wash away. Gentle for your pocket, gentle for your hand. Oh my Viva, you couldn't make you shine. Oh Viva, Viva. Oh no no, I love my Viva, Viva. Oh no no, Uncle say bye bye to very tough stage, yo. Oh no no, Mama say bye bye to any kind stage, yo. Oh no no, oh Viva, Viva. Oh no no, I love my Viva, Viva. Oh no no.
Pass me the ball, Joe.
See, now who the lip come so? Now Henry, hey, oh boy, which time we get limp with walking stick now?
Nah, muscle have joint pains. Since that yesterday game, he come be like, say, they tie my muscle to my bones.
Harry, now say you come the use stick waka like papa. You never hear of Vilicin Balm? Vilicin Balm na brand of methyl salicylate and menthol crystal. We will give you effective and soothing relief from body pain, aches, lumbar and rheumatism, whether na for work or play. Vilicin na effective soothing balm for old and young people them.
Harry, my man. Now you the dribble like this? Where you walking stick now?
Vilicin Balm, rub balm for cold, catarrh, aches and pains. Vilicin Balm, na daily need industries they make them. If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
Fine ladies and gentle moi moi. This one gets 4G and big battery. The memory big way and it no cost at all. This one now the itel A50. Oh yeah, wrong, go buy your own. Get itel A50, your affordable 4G smartphone in 4 stores near you. Also get 500 megabyte monthly for 6 months. Plus 100% data bonus with MTN when you buy itel A50. Terms and conditions apply. Join the new itel.
Little cup, sir, in my little chest, sir. Anytime I cough, sir, it makes a heavy sound,
I
sir.
see. You have a cough. I know just what you need. I'll give you Uniplex. It will clear your chest fast. Fast, fast, fast. Clear your chest fast.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
Uniplex cough syrup gives you relief from sore throat, cold and chesty coughs. Manufactured by Daily Needs Industries Limited. Uniplex cough syrup is for children and adults.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult a doctor.
Yes, who is there?
Grandpa, it's me.
Oh, my child, how are you doing today?
I'm fine. Grandpa, can I have milk or sweet?
I have only one here, and I'll take it after my meal. Check with your dad.
Grandpa, give me.
What's the problem?
Grandpa refused to give me milk or sweet. Daddy, can I have money to buy milk or sweet, please?
That's Grandpa's usual habit of hiding one in his pocket and showing you another one.
Okay, now, my child, here is Milkos. Have it.
Oh, yeah, thank you, Grandpa.
This is the same way I used to play with your father in those days.
Milko Sweet from Sweetco Foods Limited has been the choice of many in Nigeria from generation to generation and will still be with you the rest of your life.
I love you, Milkos.
Milko Sweet, proudly Nigerian.
Get something you go notice with people who don't make them. Then they always stay strong and active. They no get dull moments because say dem go first knack correct wakis for morning, then come take the Dion syrup of hemoglobin support body. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 na the ogbonge blood tonic to help your body system so you go fit to perform wella for work and even for play. 2 full spoon of the Dion's wey you take straight like that or mix with the beverage you dey take go office or gym go keep you kampe the whole day and you go just dey bounce like football. Hey. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin. There we go. Nothing do you. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin. Not the power to unleash. I beg, make una read the story paper.
Faithful God, oh faithful God.
Ministers Prayer Network International invites every Christian woman in particular and kingdom-hearted men and youth from Nigeria and around the globe to Apostolic Women International Prayer Quake 2024. This is an annual apostolic and prophetic gathering of God's daughters and youth from every church denomination. Theme: Faithful God. Date: Sunday 21st to Friday 26th July 2024. Venue: International Convention Center, Gilgal, Obuzo, Asa, along PH Aba Expressway. Speakers include Reverend Professor and Dr. Mrs. Mosi Maduba, Professor Edith Wonsu, Most Reverend Dr. Emmanuel O. Udofia, Methodist Archbishop, Right Reverend Dr. Emmanuel Oko Jaja, Anglican Communion, Ambassador Theodore Effiong, Evangelist Boyega Shita, UK, Apostle Yinka John, UK, Dr. Stella Emmanuel, USA, Dr. Choma Ibezim, Evangelist Jonathan Gabriel, Mrs. Chinyere Odu, JP, Mama Evo Diocese, Dr. Mrs. Jane David, Dunamis, Reverend Dr. Uchenna Chigozie, PCN, and other anointed speakers. Registration is free. Hostel accommodation for 6 days, 8,000 Naira for executive, 6,000 Naira for regular, and 4,000 Naira for youth. Hotel accommodation, 7,000 Naira and above per night. Come, let us storm heaven with our prayers for our homes, the church, and the nations. For inquiries, call 0907 999 0000 or 0803 470 9941.
Mama John, why you dey cry now?
Why I no go cry? When malaria don nearly finish my family, the thing just dey spoil our show anyhow. My husband no fit go him shop since yesterday. My first pikin get interview for back this week and him sister wan write final exam.
Wo, now all of them come like down like vegetable like this. You never hear of Clatem?
Clatem?
Yes, Clatem. Clatem na brand of Artemether and Lumenfantrine wey dem make to pursue malaria comot for you and your family body well. Clatem get convenient tablet for adults and syrup for pikin dem. Use Clatem so that malaria no go tie you and your family hustle down like vegetable wey enter hot water. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Mama, I don't go the interview. Thank you for the Clatem.
Mama, bye-bye. My paper go soon start.
Sweetheart, where my key? I dey go work.
Clatem, thank you.
Clatem, cure malaria fiam. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Marketed and distributed by Claron Medicals Limited.
Magic 102.9
News. All news now. Who knows what's next, but we'll be there.
Good morning. Thank you for waking up with us. It is the news at dawn on Magic 102.9 ABBA. First, the headlines. Senate asks humanitarian ministry to support victims of flood disaster. Southeast governors to meet Nigerian government over Nnamdi Kanu. From the foreign scene, Palestinians flee Khan Yunis as Israeli forces strike South Gaza. Details of this plus entertainment, business, sports, weather update, and a paid commentary on the occasion of the 50th wedding jubilee of His Royal Highness Eze Anthony Alali Wambara, Mbele 1 of Ohambele Autonomous Community, and his Ugweze Charity Nnenaya Wambara, courtesy of Wambara Foundation. Remember to send your eyewitness report to newsroom at magicfm.ng. I am Anastasia Odochi Uchenna. The Nigerian Senate has tasked the Federal Ministry of Humanitarian Affairs and Poverty Alleviation and the National Emergency Management Agency NEMA to support victims of flood disaster in communities of Abia North Senatorial District. The resolution followed a motion sponsored by Senator Ojus Okalu, who was also a former chief whip of the Senate. He expressed concerns about the plight of flood victims, which he said has been pathetic. Kalu explained that there was a heavy downpour with lightning and thunder so severe that it devastated buildings, critical roads, washed away places, causing hardship in movement of people from one community to another. According to him, the incident was a natural disaster that brought economic activities to a standstill in communities of Egbere, Item, Ezuku Road, which was divided in two parts. While lending his support for the motion, Senators Enyina Baribe, Austin Akobondu, Osita Izunaso were unanimous in their submission that the entire Southeast was being washed off by flood, hence the government should quickly intervene without delay. The Speaker of the House of Representatives, Tajuddin Abbas, says the Green Chamber in the National Assembly introduced a total of 1,351 bills, successfully passed 83 bills through third reading of its first legislative session. He added that 679 motions were introduced within the period under review to reawaken relevant ministries, departments and agencies to their mandate. The 10th House was inaugurated on the 13th of June with the emergence of the Speaker Abbas and Benjamin Kalu as the Speaker and Deputy, respectively. In his message on Tuesday to mark the commencement of the second session of the legislative year at plenary, Abbas, through his deputy Kalu, who presided, explained that with 1,351 bills, the 10th House has surpassed the previous ones since the return of democracy in 1999. A member of the House of Representatives, Cyril Hart, walked out on plenary yesterday after accusing the Deputy Speaker Benjamin Kalu of ignoring first-timers during debates. Hart of the PDP represents Boni Degema Federal Constituency of Rivers State in the Green Chamber. The displeased lawmaker further urged Kalu, who presided over plenary, to accommodate fresh ideas. Hart offered to contribute to the issue, saying it affects all Nigerians as it borders on national security, but was not given a chance. In his response, Benjamin Kalu says there is no discrimination in Parliament. The presiding speaker said or put the motion to a vote. Miffed Hart staged a walkout from the chamber, rejecting entreaties by some of his colleagues who tried to pacify him on his way out. The House subsequently mandated its Committee on National Security and Intelligence to probe the suicide bombing in Borno State. The National Coordinator of the National Center for Control of Small Arms and Light Weapons, DIG Johnson Babatunde Kokumo, retired, has commended the efforts of the Nigerian Customs Service in interpreting a significant cache of illicit arms in the country from dangers posed by illicit arms. The center boss made this known in a statement by the Director of Strategic Communication and Information Group, Captain Pius Okwegu. The Nigerian Customs on Monday displayed 844 units of rifles, 122,500 pieces of live ammunition, 13.9 billion naira worth of drugs impounded through on a port in Rivers State. 3 suspects have been detained in Southeast governors have announced that they will interface with the federal government over the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The forum, or this form part of the communique issued after a meeting with the forum in Enugu State. At the meeting, which had other stakeholders in attendance, were Governors Hope Uzodimma, Alex Oti, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, Francis Winfrey of Imo, Abia, Ebonyi, Anambra, respectively, as well as the host, Governor Peter Mba. The forum also commiserated with the government and people of Abia and Ebonyi, Imo, the Southeast in general, over the death of Ogbonnaya Ono. The forum received also the delegation of the former President Olusegun Obasanjo, Emeka Anyoko, and His Majesty Igwe Nnemeka Achebe, the Obi of Onitsha, who came on a solidarity visit to the forum. The forum deliberated on the reviewed reports of the Southeast Security and Economic Summit, which held in Owerri on the 28th of September last year, and agreed to implement the aspects of the report pertaining to security and economic integration, and affirmed his desire to put actionable plans on the key issues agreed. The forum also resolved to visit the President to discuss pressing issues regarding the Southeast, including how to secure the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. The 14th Brigade Ohonfia, Abia State, has tasked members of the Nigerian Bar to help report any soldier involved in extortion of motorists and residents of Aba. Brigade Commander, 14th Brigade Ohonfia, Brigadier General Oodia, who stated this at Ohonfia while receiving members of the MagicFmAba branch who called on him at his office in Ohonfia, stated that the army does not condone corruption and indiscipline and will punish any soldier found to have engaged in such activity. Brigadier Dia assured that any soldier involved in corruption will not go scot-free. He commended MagicFmAba branch for finding time to visit and commiserate with the army on the loss of their soldiers in Aba. Earlier, the chairman of MagicFmAba, Charles Onuchukwu, lamented the maltreatment of residents and motorists by soldiers, especially during the recent security challenges at checkpoints. He urged the brigade commander to advise his men at various checkpoints to devote their time to security matters and stop using civilians to extort money from motorists and residents in the city. The village heads, title holders, town union chairman of Okorenyi Ohanzu, Aba South local government area, have thrown their weight behind the Speaker of the 8th House, Right Honorable Emmanuel Emerowa. The people made the expression when he paid them a solidarity visit at his Izuku Nentu country home. Speaking on behalf of the people, the traditional Prime Minister of the community, Chief Ujo Okechukwu, extolled the Speaker for sustaining peace and harmony amongst members, which culminated to the enactment of tenable laws such as the Greener Aba Development Authority, Governors and Deputy Governors Law, Pension Repeal Law, as well as the establishment of Abia State House of Assembly Service Commission. He also urged or used the platform to advocate for the empowerment of youths in the area, grading of rural roads in the community for smooth vehicular and human movement. Contributing manufacturer Superdent Tooth Powder, Jami K. Dike, John Uguala and Pius Ezere applauded the Speaker for attracting the reconstruction of Port Harcourt, Obohio, Hanku Road, amongst others, noting that the roads, when completed, will foster more development. Responding, the Speaker and the member representing Aba South State constituency, Emmanuel Emerowa, averred that Port Harcourt Road, which is a major entry point to Aba, and other roads under construction, will be realized within a record time, adding that plans are underway to move major markets to Owerri to decongest the city. The lawmaker further informed that plans are also in top gear to construct a ring road to traverse Port Harcourt, Umwebeke, Umunisi village to Owerri or Hanku Road. While he thanked them for voting him into power, he also solicited their prayers for Alex Oti government. High point of the visit was a decoration of the Speaker with traditional attire by elders of the community. In the same vein, youths drawn from the 8 villages in Okorenyi Ohanzu community have congratulated the Speaker, Right Honorable Emmanuel Emerowa, on his eventful 1 year in office. The youths, numbering over 500, stormed on Monday the native compound of the member representing Aba South to demonstrate their unflinching support to the House member. Delivering his address, the President General Okorenyi Ohanzu Youth Council, Comrade Oscar Obona, appealed for the employment of the youths, floating of scholarship scheme, appointments of indigenes of the community into key positions, organization of skill acquisition programs, amongst others. Contributing, the Vice President of the Council, Ikeno Okoro, Chairman Nentungwa, Ancient Town, Amechi Uwelefu, and Deacon Emmanuel Ukebu eulogized the Speaker for fostering unity and oneness in the community by tackling challenges that have bedeviled the community for a decade. In his response, the Speaker Emmanuel Emerowa thanked the youth for their peaceful disposition, orderly conduct, while he directed for compilation and prompt submission of database of the youths, which must include field of study, profession, skill acquired, to his liaison office for use. The number 1 state lawmaker also charged them to be security conscious and shun youth restiveness. While he employed them to register with the ruling party in the state, he also revealed that the present administration was making plans to establish a housing estate in the area. And next is business update.
The federal government has approved a new withholding tax regime for the country, introduced key changes to the previous tax regime such as reduction of rates for businesses with low margins and measures to curb evasion. Chairman of the Presidential Committee on Fiscal Policy and Tax Reforms, Taiwo Oyedele, disclosed this on his official X handle, where he said that the Gazette will be signed in the coming days. According to him, the withholding tax system had challenges such as ambiguity necessitated by the increase in transactions that it covered, thereby increasing the list of multiple taxes, inequity, straining the working capital of businesses with low margin. As premium motor spirit known as petrol from the Dangote Petrochemical Refinery hits the local market in 2 to 3 weeks, petroleum marketers have expressed the fear that the product's price may be higher than expected. They spoke against the backdrop of the refinery's failed attempt to get feedstock locally from the international oil companies. Dangote Refinery has continued to import crude from the United States and other countries at a higher cost. This development has reportedly made its diesel and aviation fuel not very attractive to some local marketers due to price reasons. Oil industry operators have charged Nigerian Content Development and Monitoring Board to enforce the Nigerian Oil and Gas Industry Content Development Act of 2010 to effectively boost the output of the sector. Panelists during the ongoing Nigerian Oil and Gas Conference in Abuja said though Nigeria has grown its capacity in the oil business, its local content laws must be enforced to retain and adequately utilize the capacity before exporting them. Debt instruments dominated capital importation into Nigeria in the first quarter of 2024, making up 94% of inflows. Data from the National Bureau of Statistics (NBS) revealed that Nigeria attracted $3.38 billion in capital inflows in the first quarter of 2024, up by 198% year-on-year. The capital inflows include foreign direct investment and other investment. Nigeria's Purchasing Managers Index PMI dropped to a 7-month of 50.1 in June as inflationary pressures led to a slowdown in business activities in the month. According to the Stanbic PMI for June, the private sector recorded stagnation in June due to subdued demand and a decline in output and new orders. The increase in prices during the month under review resulted in customers not investing in new projects as companies increased selling prices in line with the same pace of inflation. Additionally, efforts to assist workers with increased living and transportation costs led to a substantial rise in wages. For Magic Business News, I am Ruth Ohams.
Now, news, sports, traffic, weather. You can depend on us. It means variety and breaking news when it happens.
102.9 FM.
You welcome back and to the foreign scene. The UN says 250,000 Palestinians in southern Gaza have been affected by evacuation orders from the Israeli military. Many people have been fleeing areas in and around the second city of Khan Yunis on foot and by car. The Red Cross said a major hospital in the area was unable to continue functioning because so many medical staff had left along with patients, although the military said they were not subject to an evacuation order. Gazan health officials say 8 Palestinians were killed and dozens injured during an overnight Israeli strikes. In entertainment, ex-BB Naija star Kid Wire has opened up about an incident of robbery that occurred in his villa in Ibiza, Spain, where he claimed he was robbed 70,000 euros. Kid Wire, in a video post on Instagram, further revealed that the robbery occurred around 3 a.m. local time, with the perpetrators reportedly gaining access to his room and conducting the theft. Kid Wire advised fellow Nigerians traveling to Europe, especially those staying in villas, to exercise caution. He suggested having additional security personnel and private drivers to avoid potential risk associated with local services. Kid Wire also highlighted concerns about internal threats and called for vigilance. In sport, Novak Djokovic says he's extremely glad with the way he planned or played as he won his first match since the knee surgery to reach the second round. He is seeking to equal Roger Federer's men's record of 8 singles titles at SW19, beating Vic under the roof on center court. The Serb had an operation on a torn medical on the 5th of June, having aggravated a problem during the French Open. He will play his next British wildcard, Jacob Fenley. And next is the paid commentary on the occasion of the 50th wedding jubilee of His Royal Highness Eze Anthony Alani-Nwabara, Mbele 1 of Ohambele Autonomous Community, and his Ugweze Charity Nnennaya Nwabara, courtesy of Nwabara Foundation.
The good book says in the book of Leviticus chapter 25 verse 10, New International Version, consecrate the 50th year and proclaim liberty throughout the land to all its inhabitants. It shall be a jubilee for you. And so it is that the year 50, 210, represents a landmark, a huge milestone, and a long stretch of years containing mementos, keepsakes, as well as indelible experiences of varying emotions. Over the years, philosophers, sages, great thinkers have all had their say on the concept of marriage. However, some quotes have stood the test of time. Magnon McLaughlin says, "A successful marriage requires falling in love many times, always with the same person." Martin Luther says, "There is no more lovely, friendly, and charming relationship, communion, or company than a good marriage." The great Socrates said, "My advice to you is to get married. If you find a good wife, you will be happy. If not, you will become a philosopher." And from the book of Ephesians, chapter 4, verses 2 to 3, be completely humble and gentle. Be patient, bearing with one another in love. Make every effort to keep the unity of the Spirit through the bond of peace. On Saturday, the 29th day of June 1974, it was a sunny day with little winds. The air was calm, as if in readiness to witness the little beginnings of the making of an epoch in the city of Aba on this day. While the roads were caught up in usual frenzy, marriage vows that would stand the test of 50 years were being exchanged. The blushing bride, tall and elegant, and the groom, confident and well attired, said "I do" to each other, and thus merged the houses of late Elder Joseph Umweze of Eziama Igbere and late Pa James Nwabara of Amobu Ohambele. The couple forged on from the heady days of the aftermath of the Civil War and made their home in the midst of the commercial hustle of the town of Aba. Together, hand in hand, they weathered the storms of life, of different governments, of seasons, and of time, as they went about their businesses and made a living to cater for extended family, as well as their growing family of 7 children: Queen, Ebere, Nnamdi, Ngozi, Nnenna, Ifeanyi, and Ijeoma. Today, 50 years later, we celebrate this couple who have sustained this union and continue to work stronger as they step into their twilight years. Congratulations, His Royal Highness Eze Anthony Alali-Nwabara, Mbele 1 of Ohambele Autonomous Community, and his Ugweze Charity Nnennaya Nwabara, on this occasion of your 50th wedding anniversary. Happy Jubilee and many more years of marital bliss. We are blessed to be witnesses to your lives of service to the Almighty Father and to mankind. Congratulations, and may your path be continually blessed. Amen.
That commentary read by Magic FM's Jude or Chang is a paid commentary on the occasion of the 50th wedding jubilee of His Royal Highness Eze Anthony Nwabara, Mbele 1 of Ohambele Autonomous Community, and his Ugweze Charity Nnennaya Nwabara, courtesy of Nwabara Foundation.
Magic 102.9 weather.
The weatherman says there will be thunderstorms likely in the day. Temperature will be as high as 28 degrees Celsius. Winds will blow south-southwesterly at 13 kilometers per hour. Chance of rain is 100%. At night, there will be light showers. In the evening, temperature will drop to 22 degrees Celsius. Winds will blow light and variable. Chance of rain is 50%. And that's the size of our package this morning. Before we go, we did tell you that the Senate has asked the Humanitarian Ministry to support victims of flood disaster, especially in Abia North Senatorial Zone. And Southeast governors are set to meet Nigerian government over insecurity in the region, as well as asking for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. These and other stories we brought you with. Thank you so much for sharing your time with us. From the News Center, I am Anastasia Odochi Uchenna.
The brigade commander, 14th Brigade Ohofia,
Brigadier General Dia tasked members of the Nigerian Bar Association, Aba branch, to help report any soldier involved in the extortion of motorists and residents in Aba, promising to punish any soldier found to have engaged in such activities. How does that strike you, my sister? What's your reaction to that?
It's like telling me to go to heaven without dying. How do I do that?
But on a real team, I mean, you can't compare. No, it's whatever thing they do, maybe. But
no, how do I get the
proof? You can't compare that to,
the general wants an evidence.
I don't think they are really into that. What we see, maybe, because what people will see that the position in some places to collect, you don't even know where it's ended. Maybe.
It's going to be a Herculean task. How do you get evidence of someone trying to extort? The only way to get evidence is to make video. How do you make a video, and who do you send it to? So don't just tell us to report. Give us a number, a WhatsApp platform, anything that we can report. Don't tell me report without telling me the channel. So I just think that he was trying to just he was playing to the gallery. He wanted to respond to the NBA to say, I'm not in support of the crime some of my men are doing, but if you see, report. Then how do we report? You didn't give us a platform, contact number.
But the issue of extortion,
it's not funny.
It runs deeper than what the ordinary eye can see.
Yeah.
And sometimes you wish like the IGP would come up with a state measure on this, especially in the southeast.
I know.
That they have time for this morning duty and afternoon and all that.
And because they know that what they're doing is not good and they do not want to be caught, some of them now use civilians. They will just hide in one corner there and send one small boy to stand.
You don't need anybody to flag you down.
So they know that what they're doing is not right, and that's why they're using decoys. So it's funny actually, but I'm happy with the move by NBA. It's just another way of telling the army that we're in support of any good thing that you want to do. We're not in support of any bad thing. That's basically what I feel that the NBA is doing.
Absolutely.
And it's a noble cause.
Well, sure. We are watching.
Yes.
And God is also watching from a distance, right?
Yes.
I've seen you out. Right?
Thank you.
Good morning. Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
Njide, what one wish would you make for Abia?
Development.
Any other?
Development.
But it will come at a price. Pay your tax.
Payment of taxes is the responsibility of all residents, workers, business operators, companies, and industries in the state.
Do companies pay tax?
Yes, the companies are to remit the payee of their staff promptly. Companies are to pay all fees due to the state as at when due. Companies are to file their payee returns as stated by law.
Are there penalties?
Yes, companies run the risk of being sealed and pay penalties and interest for non-compliance.
And it's not difficult. Take advantage of government-approved payment channels such as Abia App Online Services and any bank of your choice.
Do not pay cash to anybody.
For infrastructural development, prompt payment of workers' salaries,
pay your tax.
Improved health, security, and provision of other basic amenities.
One day, pay your tax.
Paying your tax is the compulsory task of every good citizen.
Pay your tax today. Inquiries 0912-236-3741.
This message is powered by Abia State Internal Revenue Service with support from UNDP.
The Living God Assembly International, number 135 Port Harcourt Road, Aba, invites the public to a one-day divine program captioned Just a Touch. Date Sunday, 7th July 2024. Time 9:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Venue The Living God Assembly, number 135 Port Harcourt Road, Aba. Speaker Chancery Elder John Onwaka, Reverend Nelly White, and Okoronkwo, Host Minister. Highlights: salvation, pregnancy, breakthrough, healing, deliverance from demonic operations, marital disappointment, family issues, stagnation. Get a testimony that will shut the mouth of your enemies. Jesus Christ is Lord forever. Amen. Signed, Elder Dr. O. Onyike.
mwute kama ịtụrụ Chineke mmama maka ndụ ha biri nke ọma n'ijere Chineke na mmadụ ozi. Ndị ụmụ okoro ndị ama ọjị ama anọ dị na kansụl ugwu na agbọ na-egwupụta ọnwụ nke ezi ndị nne na nna ha. High Chief Sir Andrew Ihesiaba ọnwụ ugwu na agbọ na alụ ọlọ Lady Christiana Ihesiaba ndị gbara 19 nakwa 87 n'otu n'otu. Usoro olili ozu ha dị n'ụdị a: Friday abalị 5 nke ọnwa asaa afọ 2024 ozu ha ga-ahapụ ọba ozu ma kwụsịtụ na Recreation Club Aba, isi ụlọ ọrụ kansụl ugwu na agbọ, ụlọ ezumezu obodo ugwu na agbọ Obegu nakwa ụlọ ezumezu ama ọjị ama anọ. Emechaa enyiwe ha n'ezi ha. A ga-akara ha oge olili ozu n'ụlọ ụka St. John's Catholic Church Amaoji nke Bishọp ụka Catholic na Diocese Aba Right Reverend Professor Augustine Echema ga-ahazi. A ga-eli ha n'ezi ha ebe ile ndị mmadụ ọbịa ga-esochi ozugbo. Ndị na-eruju ọnwụ ha bụ ụmụ ha ndị nwoke, ndị nwaanyị, ụmụ nwanne nwoke nakwa ọtụtụ ikwu na ibe ndị ọzọ. Ka mkpụrụ obi ha zuru ike n'udo. Amen. Ọ bụ Elder Ugochukwu Ihesiaba, Honorable Nkem Ihesiaba na Honorable Emeka Ihesiaba, Mayor kansụl ugwu na agbọ ụmụ ha ndị nwoke tinyere aka n'ọkwa a.
Aba Landlords Welfare Aba Landlords. The Board of Trustees, Executive and entire members of Aba Landlords Welfare Association cordially invite all landlords in Aba to a crucial meeting today, the 3rd of July 2024 at Aba Town Hall, Economical Center by 12 noon prompt. Agenda: courtesy visit to the Executive Governor of Abia State, information from Abia State Board of Internal Revenue, election of new officers, etc. This is signed by Ambassador Dr. Mike O. Okoro, Vote for Jesus, President General, Dr. Tempu Musu, JP Squared, Secretary for Aba Landlords Welfare Association.
Nchina age grade of Ebereba Iburomo. The Nchina age grade of Ebereba will on Saturday, 6th July 2024, perform her cultural Iburomo as Ukeji Abala at Amuku Square, Ebereba. All age grades, associations, distinguished guests, sons and daughters of Ebereba, home and abroad, are cordially invited. Signed, Ezipe Oka Ude, General Secretary, James Abara Ochunkwo, General President. Signed.
Christian Council of Nigeria, CCN, Aba area, invite you to 2024 CCN Week with theme Faith in Times of Uncertainty. Mark 4, 35 to 41. Date: Monday 8th to Sunday 14th July 2024. Monday 8th July at Salvation Army number 28 Market Road. Theme: Exposition, Prayer and Fasting. Time: 9 a.m. Grand finale, Sunday 14th July at United Evangelical Church, 114 Eche Road, Aba. Time: 2 p.m. Sunday 14th July, there would also be exchange of pulpits for member churches. Christian Council of Nigeria, with His Lordship, Right Reverend Christian C. Uguzo JP, Bishop of Aba Anglican Communion. His Lordship, Right Reverend Nathaniel C. O. Kano, PhD JP, Bishop of Abangwa North Diocese of Anglican Communion. Most Reverend Godfrey A. Agupuisi, MFR, CEHF, Archbishop, Archdiocese of Aba Methodist Church of Nigeria. Right Reverend Sunday Obioma Eze JP, Bishop, Diocese of Aba East. Right Reverend Ngozi Okechukwu Iro, Moderator, Aba Synod, Presbyterian Church of Nigeria. Reverend A.W. Ode, Aba Area Conference Chairman, United Evangelical Church. Reverend M.O. Nwigwe, Baptist Church, Moderator. Major John Omoni, Divisional Commander, Abia Division, the Salvation Army. Reverend M.O. Patrick, Presiding Elder, Aba District, AME Zion Church. Reverend Aloysius Chikezie, Litorium Church, Nigeria. Very Reverend Lekwowa, CCN Chairman, Aba Area. Reverend C.F. Ukasanya, Vice Chairman and Chairman, LOC CCN Week. Reverend John Mama, Secretary, CCN Aba Area. And Reverend David U. Ukebu, Secretary, Planning Committee.
We, the leaders of Amojuku Autonomous Community in Obingwa Local Government Area, use this medium to call on the herders who invaded our farmland, destroyed our crops on Sunday, 30th of June 2024 till date, to come and pick one of their little cows that was left behind, pay us compensation for damages, and never return to Amojuku again for peace to reign in our community. We also call on our peace-loving governor, His Excellency Alex Choma Oti, Mayor of Obingwa, Honorable Eric Eguibe, to intervene in this matter. Signed, Chief Okechukwu Obaro and Chief Okezie Nwosu on behalf of the community.
Abia State Ministry of Education hereby announces the commencement of sale of application forms for admission into the state senior science schools. Interested applicants can obtain the application forms at the following centers: Senior Science School, Owerinta; Senior Science School, Ariam; Senior Science School, Alai; Examination Development Center, EDC, Umahia; and at the ministry's headquarters, Umahia, and at all zonal and area offices across the state. This is signed by Mrs. N.C. Ubona, Director in Charge, EDC. An area
Mama John, why you dey cry now?
Why I no go cry? When malaria don nearly finish my family, the thing just dey spoil our show anyhow. My husband no fit go him shop since yesterday. My first pikin get interview for back this week, and him sister wan write final exam.
Now all of them come like down like vegetable like this. You never hear of Clatem?
Clatem?
Yes, Clatem. Clatem na brand of Artemether and Lumenfantrine, wey dem make to pursue malaria comot for you and your family body well. Clatem get convenient tablets for adults and syrup for pikin dem. Use Clatem so that malaria no go tie you and your family hustle down like vegetable wey enter hot water. Make you read the leaflet wey dey inside the pack o, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, abeg make you go consult your doctor.
Mama, I don't go the interview. Thank you for the Clatem.
Mama, bye-bye. My paper go soon start.
Sweetheart, where my key? I dey go work.
Clatem, thank you.
Clatem, kill malaria fiam. Make you read the leaflet with inside the pack, and if symptoms persist after 3 days, I beg make you go consult your doctor.
Marketed and distributed by Claron Medicals Limited.
Abia State Ministry of Education invites all publishers and authors for submission of their books for the 2024 to 2027 book review. Interested publishers and authors are to submit 7 copies of their books to the Director of Curriculum Development and Implementation, Ministry of Education, Omahia, from 3rd to 11th of July 2024. Signed, Mr. Ikechukwu Oriuwa, Permanent Secretary.
Are you looking for where to buy genuine industrial and domestic sewing machine of all types? OT Multiventures Limited is the place. We'll sell monogramming machines, skirt and suit buttonhole machines, embroidering machines, leather and furniture machines, hemming and straight weaving machines, zigzag knitting machines, heat transfer machine, mannequins, cloth hangers, machine parts, general repairs and maintenance. Locate our head office at number 8384 Azikiwe Road, Aba. You can call us on 0803-343-6800. That is 0803-343-6800. Or you can call 0802-369-9579. Again, 0802-369-9579. Or visit our branch office at number 126 Douglas Road, Owerri, Imo State. You can call them on 0816-607-6641. Again, 0816-607-6641. Or our annex office here in Aba at 201 Fox Road, Shop 35 opposite Echo Bank by Samek Junction, Aba. Call 0803-668-2567. OT Multiventures Limited, in God we trust.
Enyimba City, Aba, Abia State, Nigeria. Are you looking for where to buy high-quality chieftaincy materials? Walk and Chop Ventures Nigeria Limited, Franel, England, is here for you. Walk and Chop Ventures Nigeria Limited are dealers on all kinds of high-quality chieftaincy materials, such as Ishiagu, high-quality cabs, high-quality walking sticks, high-quality beads, high-quality hand fans, and all accessories of chieftaincy wares, with top brand and registered trademark on flannel, original, festival, original, feni, flamingo, and all types of Ishiago of various colors. For distributorship, wholesale and retail, visit Walk and Chop Ventures Nigeria Limited at number 1/2 Park Road by Mosque, opposite Main Park, Aba, close to Goodness and Mercy Park, Aba, or their branch office at A-Line, number 237, Lockup Shop, Arere International Market, Aba, Abia State. For inquiries, call or WhatsApp them on 0806 267-1618 or 0805-423-0682 or 0814-993-9627 or email them on chibweze@yahoo.com. That is chibweze@yahoo.com.
This is to inform parents, guardians, principals, and proprietors of schools and the general public that the 2024 BECE Junior WAEC will start from 9th to 18th of July 2024. principals and proprietors of schools who are yet to register their candidates should do so before the date of the examination to avoid sanctions. For further inquiries, please contact the Director in Charge, Examination Development Center, Omaha. Signed, Mrs. Obonna NC, Director in Charge, EDC.
Miss Polly has a baby who was sick. She phones to the doctor to be quick. The doctor came running with a Rexall drop, and he knocked on the door with a rat-a-tat-tat. Rexall paracetamol drops. R-E-X-A-L-L. Rexall paracetamol drops. Then the baby was happy and started to play.
Rexall paracetamol drops is good to treat feverish conditions in babies. Rexall paracetamol has fruity taste, is mild on the child's digestive system, and also comes in tablets for adults and syrup for children. If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor. Rexall paracetamol, another quality product from Daily Need Industries.
The online shopping platform to get quality local and international products is in Abia. Jumia offers thousands of products including phones, electronics, appliances, beauty and fashion products delivered at your convenience. Simply download the Jumia app and register, place your order and collect it within a week from any of our closest pickup stations at number 13 Ohafia Street, Umaya, and number 179 Azikiwe Road, close to Methodist Church, Aba. If you need assistance to place your order, just visit the Jumia pickup station closest to you and someone will help you place your order. To give you peace of mind, you can pay at the pickup station when you collect your order, and if you encounter any issues with what you bought, you can return it within 7 days and get your money back. Download the Jumia app right now and try it out. Jumia, your everyday delivered.
Bro, pass me the ball, Joe.
See, now who the limp come so? Now hello. Hey, oh boy, which time we get limp with walking stick now?
Nah, muscle have joint pains. Since that yesterday game, he come be like say the time I muscle to my bones.
Harry, now so you come the use stick waka like papa. You never hear of Vilicin Balm? Vilicin Balm na brand of methyl salicylate and menthol crystal. We will give you effective and soothing relief from body pain, aches, lumbar and rheumatism. Whether na for work or play, Vilicin na effective soothing balm for old and young people them. Harry, my man. Now you the dribble like this? Where you walking stick now? Vilicin Balm, rub balm for cold, catarrh, aches and pains. Vilicin Balm, now Daily Need Industries they make them. If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
Neya. Tie milk.
Oba yuru, de tu yire ki hu.
Or
the milky,
or
the creamy, or Milo 3-in-1 the milky na creamy makagi, or the milky of ekwesi meeting your milk ozo.
Yeah, Omoge Milo Horo 3-in-1 atodimo to the milky na creamy. Omure calcium, inyonye miligaga imerinu bochidile. Milo, ike makigadiu.
Milo! I have a little cup, sir, in my little chest, sir. Anytime I cough, sir, it makes a happy sound, sir.
I see. You have a cough. I know just what you need. I'll give you Uniplex. It will clear your chest fast. Fast. Clear your chest fast.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
Uniplex cough syrup gives you relief from sore throats, cold and chesty coughs. Manufactured by Daily Needs Industries Limited. Uniplex cough syrup is for children and adults.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor.
get something you go notice with people wey don make am. Dem dey always dey strong and active. Dem no get dull moments because say dem go first knack correct wakis for morning. Dem come take Didion syrup of hemoglobin support body. Didion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 na the ogbonge blood tonic to help your body system so you go fit perform wella for work and even for play. 2 full spoon of Didion's wey you take straight like that or mix with the beverage you dey take go office or gym go keep you kampe the whole day and you go just dey bounce like football. Hey! Didion syrup of hemoglobin. Carry go! Nothing do you. Didion syrup of hemoglobin. Na the power to unleash. Abeg, make una read the tori paper.
Wherever you are, whatever you do, let Magic FM 102.9 Abia State connect you with your magic. The best radio station is Magic FM. We bring and keep you up to date. Magic FM. Magic 102.9 Abia. The best we don't spread. Magic, magic, magic.
Magic 102.9. We are this.
We are like young volcanoes.
And this.
Yeah, you and me, we can ride on a star. If you stay with me, girl, we can rule.
We're also Magic 102.9 FM.
The Buzz.
Okay, my name is Glenn Drunk. I am going to break my fast with sports break fast because it's faster than the fast that you were breaking when you were breaking your fast. It's sports break fast on Magic 102.9 Abba. Ha! Chineke, please, Chime one more.
Magic 102.9. Feel the magic. Like our page on Facebook.
Facebook.com/Magic102.9 FM.
Follow us on Twitter
at MagicFmAba.
Visit our website
www.magicfm.ng
or call our studio line
080-955-1029 080-966-1029 090-7677-1029 Instagram at Magic FM Nigeria.
Magic FM 102.9. Feel the magic.
Hi, my name is Oke Bakassi, motivational comedian, Nollywood actor. Yes, I know you're listening for everything sports. Keep listening to Sports Breakfast on Magic FM 102.9.
Drag out!
This is where sports lives.
Here we go!
Football.
Driver! Matic takes the net off!
Chiellini Quadrado! Oh my goodness! A special goal in a special game!
Tennis. Basketball.
Well, let's go!
Formula One. Boxing. Athletics.
Justin Gatlin with a time of 9.92 seconds is the world champion.
And lots more. Sports Breakfast.
Oh my God!
Everything you need in the world of sports. We offer you that. Join Magic FM Sports Tag Team. Mondays through Fridays. 7:30 a.m. Sports Breakfast. Let's get sporty.
102.9 Sports Breakfast.
Now he scrambles away from one hit. Looks, uncorks a deep one for the end zone. Phelan is down there.
Oh, he got it!
All right, we're back on the radio at this time. It's the 3rd of July, 2024. A very good morning to you. My name is Jude Ochang, aka OJ Ferrari, and I've got Mr. Enigma in the building as well. Mr. Samuel Okoro joins me on the show. Sam, good morning and welcome to the program.
A very beautiful Wednesday morning to you, OJ. Good morning to our listeners this morning as well.
Okay, let's get started talking the Olympics. It's just a matter of weeks before the Olympics begin. The Nigeria Olympic Athletics Commission has announced that its annual Athletes Forum will hold on the 8th and 9th of July before Team Nigeria departs for the Paris 2024 Games. This was contained in a communique issued at the end of the virtual meeting held between captains of various sports federations, all athlete representatives of national federations, and the Nigerian Olympic Committee Athletes Commission, and signed by Aziz Ladipo for the communique drafting committee. According to the commission, Team Nigeria will depart for the Paris Olympic Games on the 9th or 10th of July 2024. The commission also declared that Team Nigeria is ready to compete for honors at the upcoming Olympic Games. They hailed the Nigerian government, the Ministry of Sport, among others, for their support to athletes during the All-African Games in Douala, Cameroon. They all commended the Ministry of Sport for the early camping and training tour preparations for athletes, while revealing that the Commission's annual Athletes Forum will hold prior to departure for the Paris Games. They highlighted key issues to be addressed, including life after sport, athlete marketing, retirement benefits, athlete insurance, among others. So we're getting set already to bid a team farewell, to the games. And the question would be, what would be timed good outing for us? Is it just going there competing favorably or coming back with medals? Sam, which would be it for you?
Well, coming back with medals, certainly. When you come back with medal, it means you've competed favorably. It means you've not gone there to add to the numbers. You take a look at how we've fared in recent time as far as the Olympics is concerned, and you begin to worry for Team Nigeria. We've seen African countries that have gone to the Olympics and have done and picked, better medals. I'm talking Ethiopia, I'm talking, even Zimbabwe, countries that have gone there and they've shown their mettle. I cannot say same for Team Nigeria. And reasons why I actually want the 2024 Paris game to be more like a subtle ground, for us. Hopefully we're able to harvest the gold medals now. I might be greedy by saying gold medal, but let me just use medals now. In this case, it could be silver, it could be bronze, but I just want us to go out there and perform, favorably. It doesn't make sense that we give them a lavish send-forth, we clap for them, we eulogize them, and they go there and of course make up the numbers. We want to see athletes that are ready to compete at the highest level, and graciously we've been able to get those athletes in the last 4 years. Since the last Olympics, we've been able to build on our impetus. It's the Brumers of this world, the Favour Phillies of this world, the Tobiloba Amosons of this world can easily go there and compete favorably. The Adekoroyos of this world, the Blessing Oborududus of this world can actually go there and I'm talking about global athletes who are leaving their marks, on international stage. You talk wrestling, you talk Blessing Oborududu, you talk Adekoroye, you talk 100 meters, hurdle, you talk the queen of the tracks herself, in Tobiloba Amoson. There is high jump, there is Favour Phillies. So these are athletes who can go out there and of course take a case for themselves. We're also talking about the 4x100 meters. It might favor us. You never can tell what will happen. We might be talking men, we might be talking women, we might be talking the mixed relay. So I think all of this, we just hope. I don't even want to add the Nekuchis of this world, into the conversation. The Chinqueres of this world. I'm talking discourse and hammer now, into the conversation. These are African, number one.
So your expectations are high.
It is high. I don't want to say shooting on the roof. It is high. I don't want to say shooting. I just hope that we're able to go there, OJ. Like I said, let's take a look at getting the medals for Team Nigeria.
Okay, getting the medals for Team Nigeria. The tournament begins in a few weeks' time, and definitely we'll be keeping tabs, giving you all of the updates, from the games as they happen right there in Paris, France. Now let's quickly go straight to the All England Club. Yes, we're talking Wimbledon on the show this morning, where Marketa Vandrousova, does that name ring a bell?
Yes, it does.
It does ring a bell. She won the Wimbledon last year, but we can tell you that her title defense came to an early end as she fell to a surprise first round defeat by Spain's Jessica Buzos Manero. The Czech became the first unseeded player to win the women's singles trophy when she triumphed against Ons Jabeur in the final last year. but Vandrova's game was riddled with unforced errors and double faults as the 25-year-old opened proceedings with a lackluster performance on centre court. World number 83, Buzas Menero, 21, took advantage on Tuesday to win 6-4, 6-2 for her first Grand Slam victory. It is the first time since 1994 when Steffi Graf lost to Maureen McNeil that the women's defending champion has lost in the first round at Wimbledon. Vandrova's early exit means there will be a different women's singles champion for a 7th consecutive year, and she is the first women's defending champion in 30 years to lose in the first round. Serena Williams was the last player to successfully defend the Venus Rosewater dish, winning back-to-back titles in 2015 and 2016. So, well, that's the story. Marketa Vandrousova would not be able to defend the title she won last year against Ons Jabeur. Recall, Sam, it's a year already.
It's just a year.
Oh, we're rooting for Ons Jabeur, the African, to lift the trophy, the Tunisian, but it didn't happen. And we said, okay, maybe she has to fight again another day. Well, 1 year after, Vandrousova exits first round. This is not the way she wanted to.
I mean, honestly, you would ask yourself a million and one questions. Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I do this? Why didn't I step up when it mattered? But I'm not sure of that will matter because, I mean, on the court, you fail to live up to the expectation. You fail to raise your game. You fail to hit the bar. And for Vandrousova, she will feel really hard done by. She was hoping, I mean, in her head and her team now, they were hoping, okay, we can probably get to the semi-finals, maybe get to the quarter-finals, the semi-finals, and let's see if we can eventually, win it. But that is not happening. It's unfortunate. We look at a new winner now. That's what it means.
That's what it means.
Yeah, we will look at a new winner now. There are a lot of names still in the conversation. I mean, let's forget Iga Swiatek. She's #1 for a good cause. There is a good number of names who are still in there who will still fight for that title. I just hope that we're able to give it a go. The Coco Gauffs of this world, still there. The Naomi Osakas of this world, still there. Take a look at quality, still in there. So, I mean, it's still a long way off from the final.
Okay, so it's goodbye to Marketa Vandrousova.
It's goodbye.
But one man who came into this tournament on the back of a series of injuries and lack of performance, you might want to say, Novak Djokovic. Well, he was, of course, on court yesterday. He said he was extremely glad with the way he felt and the way he played as he won his first match since knee surgery to reach the second round at Wimbledon. Djokovic, seeking to equal Roger Federer's men's record of 8 singles titles at SW19, beat Vit Kopriva 6-1, 6-2, 6-2. Straight set victory under the roof on center court. The Serb, 37 years old, had an operation on a torn medial meniscus on the 5th of June, having aggravated the problem during the French Open. He will next play British wildcard Jacob Fianley. Wearing a knee support on his right leg, Djokovic showed no signs of discomfort against the 27-year-old Czech qualifier, converting his 6th break point in a lengthy 4th game before racing through the rest of the first set. He broke again early in the second set, stretching his right leg out to stay in the rally, and then, in a trademark style, converting defense into attack and forcing Kopriva into going long. 3 further breaks of serve hurried him to victory, Djokovic finishing the match with 3 consecutive aces as he moved to the next round in style. Well, Novak, of course, Sammy has said he's, for him, the man to beat at the tournament. But Sam, he went under the knife on the 5th of June, just about maybe a month ago, and is back playing top-level tennis, winning in his second round match.
I do not like the fact that you're wearing cast. I do not like the fact you're deceiving your opponent. I mean,
no, but he went under the knife now.
I know. If you're not good, stay at home. Recover.
No, but you said he's deceiving. No, when you said he's deceiving, it's like he didn't undergo the operation.
There's a mass around your knee.
Yeah, he underwent operation.
I'm not doubting
so he's not deceiving them.
Get me. Is it healed? Is the knee healed? I mean, can we say you're okay?
We're not very sure.
Novak Djokovic, of course, the man to beat always, anytime, any day, especially when you play on grass. This is his best surface so far. He's about to equal the record of Roger Federer, talking about 8 or 9 or thereabout, the All England club. So, I mean, I'm not surprised he started very well. But then, like you said, he went under the knife not so long ago. I do not know his state, going forward. I mean, this is the SW19. It's a Grand Slam, for crying out loud. I mean, we could see a game stretched to 5 hours. I do not know if that leg or that knee can carry him for that long. I mean, he had a short spell. It was an instant dispel, of his opponents. But when you come up against a very worthy opponent,
the further you go,
the tougher it becomes. And of course, when you play for a long distance, you certainly begin to feel that pain,
the tear and wear
in the knee. So I don't know if he can go that long. But let him know this: if you're not good, if you're not strong enough, we'll keep
watching. By the way, yesterday Andy Murray did announce just when we left the studio,
eventually,
about an hour or two after that he was pulling out of the Wimbledon for the year, but he's going to not pulling up per se. He's also going to take part in the double. So he's put out of the singles. Andy Murray is not going to be playing in the singles, but he'll be involved in the doubles with his brother Jamie. Anyways, quickly to the world of basketball before we get to the football, where Bronny James, yes, Bronny James, not LeBron, but the son of LeBron. Well, he understands some people believe he was only drafted to the Los Angeles Lakers because of his legendary father, LeBron, but says he will get through the negative talk. The 19-year-old was the 55th choice of the draft in New York on Thursday after weeks of speculation about which team he would end up at. No father-son pairing has played together in the National Basketball Association, the NBA. None. It has never happened. For sure, there is an amplified amount of pressure, he said. I have already seen it on social media and the internet. Talk about how I might not deserve an opportunity. Well, he had a scare not too long ago where he had this heart attack, but he since recovered from that anyways. But then the conversation now has been around, how did he get to be drafted? Is it because of his father, LeBron? Even if his father is that a great basketballer, does that translate to Bronny being also a great basketballer?
No, certainly not. He's got a lot of long rope to walk, man. I mean, he stepped into the shoes of a living legend. I mean, he's called LeBron the King James for a reason. You take a look at the number of points he's amassed in his career. He is just standing singular, in that regard. For Bronny, man, I know there's going to be a lot of expectation and pressure on you, on your body, on your neck. Don't try to outdo your father. Just do you, man.
Just do you.
Just do you, my brother.
Just do you.
See, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't come, it's okay.
Well, history has shown when the father makes a name, the son will still struggle. You look at all of the sports. The sports where
the father had made a name.
Yes.
And the son wants to follow you.
They
hard. I mean, we can go from the days of Michael Schumacher, to Zinedine Zidane. I mean, we can go way back.
Yes. Over and over again. Give a list of sports guys who couldn't really replicate what their dads did.
Yeah.
Anyways, away from all of that this morning, let's quickly go straight to the world of football, where defender Onomebi has challenged Super Falcons coach Randy Waldrum to come and confront her about her inclusion in the Olympic Games list. Reports filtered in some quarters on Monday that the American gaffer was complaining about a player being imposed on him, but Ebi on her social media page, the WhatsApp status to be precise, reacted angrily about the situation and manager's reaction. She said, Randy said I was begging him to include me in the Olympic team. He should come and say it in front of me. Martha that is going to the Olympics is to honor her. She will only appear in few games, but this is how to honor the people that want to leave the national team. But it's different in my country. They will use insult to frustrate your life. They have been frustrating me since I was 36, 37 and 38 to leave the national team, she said. Well, word got out, Sam, that Randy Waldrum was a bit uncomfortable with the fact that some people in high places were imposing on Nome Ebi. By the way, she's about 41, on him for the Olympics. And I don't know what got to her. We hope we're not seeing the Finidi and the same thing again, but she's gone out on social media to say, look, come and say to my face that I'm imposing myself on you. And she's made reference to Martha. By the way, Martha has been confirmed to be part of the Brazil Olympic team for the 6th time, and the final time. So Onomebi has made reference to Martha, who is bowing out on a high. She says, in my own country, it's always abuse and insults. What do you make of it?
First, I want to go back to the genesis of this problem. And the genesis of the problem is Randy Waldrum actually did complain about imposing a player on him. Now, what I do not know if it was the captain of the side in Onomebi or Francisca Odega.
Because Odega also responded to that as well.
So I do not know if it was her or if it was Francisca Odega. Now she's reacting based off on hearsays. And I mean, we'll continue to say, if you're not sure, I mean, very sure about it, it's best to just shut up until the person or the said person confronts you with this. I say, man, I do not like the fact I'm taking you with me in my team.
It remains a hearsay.
It remains a hearsay until he confronts you with this, until you are aware, until the NFF says, you know what, girl, the coach of the side has reported you to us and he is not happy that you're joined. Now you have got a substantive hint as to where this gist is coming from.
What if she's been told already by the NFF?
Then she should spill it and say the NFF told me this.
Okay.
Because this is hearsay. Who told you? How did you get to know? In what meeting? Were you invited in the meeting? Who spoke to you? I mean, you must come out and say, I heard from this, I heard from so and so and so. At least it makes your
what if the source is supposed to be protected?
Anonymity? Anonymous? you cannot be anonymous in this. What you're reacting to is for millions of Nigerians to hear. So how then are you reacting to something we do not know about? Because like I said, I don't know if he is fuming for Francisco Odega or if he's fuming for you. So you're reacting to hearsays, and it doesn't sit well with me. But okay. I mean, she's right to want to lead the country to maybe her final tournament. Yes, millions of Nigerians, including my humble self, Samuel Okoro, said, listen, I do not think you have any role to play. But if you're going to go there as a shoulder, to lean on, as a leader of the team, then you can go there not being a player. I don't know if it was one of the
Wasn't that the role she played at the last World Cup? Because
she took a spot of a player. Her jersey number.
She was not even attached.
She was not
at the time.
Yes, she was not attached at the time.
Yes, so the
NFF can compensate her and say, you're going to the Olympics, but we do not want you to have a jersey number. You're going as part of the team. You're a leader of the team, but you are not a player. You're not going to be registered as a player. It's as simple as that. It's simple maths.
Well, let's see what happens in the coming days. But that's a story. Player-manager rift rearing its ugly head again. We're yet to even settle with the Osimhen Finidi George issue, and already there's the Ortega. There is the Onomebi Randy Wardroom situation. Also, Randy Wardroom and the Francisco Odega issue also brewing right now. Anyways, well, big shout out this morning to Al Marek SC shortstopper Ojo Olorunleke. He was unveiled yesterday by the club. Of course, he's their recent acquisition. We hear the deal is about 2 years. It's an initial 2-year deal. The former GIWA FC and Eimba FC goalkeeper put pen to paper as a new signing for the Sudanese Giants. So of course, we saw pictures yesterday. He has revealed that he is going to give his best. And hopefully, he keeps his place in the national team as well. I did put that question across to him when Eimba played the last game, and he says, look, man, football is supposed to be football. Regardless of whether I'm playing at Eimba or Al Marek, I should be able to keep my place in the national team regardless of what I'm going to.
Well, it's not going to be that easy. All the best to you, Joe, Leia. There is just a lot I have to say about you. First, from your wife. It's been a long time, Leia, but let's not get into that. This is personal now. But I think, yes, this is all you've dreamed about. This is all you've talked about. This is all you've prayed about. Going to the higher level, and of course, exposing yourself right there, to maybe bigger clubs. From Eimba to Al Marek, you want to say it's a big move, really, because of course you'll get
in monetary terms. In monetary terms, I don't think it's a big move in footballing terms. I might just say the way it is, Sam. Maybe the money. Yeah, I think the money is clear. The money is bigger. It's going to earn bigger, and it's going to be more certain of his salary, and then no back and forth and all of this.
In football terms, can you be specific?
Sam, is Eimba not bigger than Al Marek of Sudan?
It's contentious, so.
What? Eimba is more of what? It's open for debate.
Yeah, that's why I said it's contentious. It's contentious because you probably ask yourself, when was the last time Eimba played in the Champions League in the semi-final? All of this conversation. So that's why I say it's contentious.
Okay.
So that's why I don't want to delve into it. But like you said, monetary terms certainly is bigger. Whatever it is he's earning at Al Marek, Eimba probably would not be able to afford that amount of money. Good one for him. But for his slot in the Super Eagles, you have to sit up And that's the honest truth. Now, you were looking at you as a foreign pro.
As a foreign pro, we're going to judge you as such.
We're going to judge you the way they judge us all. We're going to judge you the way they judge Madiko Koyi. Because you're no longer in the country. What we'll see is the what we're seeing outside. So we're hoping that you get better, you play better, you gain time, and you feed us with so much content like you did, in Enyimba. So all the best to you.
All the best to Ojo Olorinleke, former Enyimba keeper who's now been unveiled by Al Marek SC of Sudan. Guys, let's take a dive straight to Germany this morning.
As soon as we hear any competition.
We got our secrets hidden inside our bones.
Well, certainly, welcome to the European corner this morning. It's the Euros 2024, and yes, boy, what a tournament it's been. A glorious standing, from the bystanders to the main actors to the viewers and the fans. Certainly, it's been huge and it's been positive. Well, we've now registered many goals, which has been a downside of the tournament, but you want to say it's giving us all of the talking points and all of the content. I mean, take for instance yesterday. But before we delve into yesterday, what's that name I said yesterday? Remind me now. I know you know
about the game yesterday, Manchester.
No, about Cristiano Ronaldo.
The goat.
No, there's a name BBC mentioned. What's the name?
That Penaldo nonsense.
What's the first word?
Mistiano.
But I knew you would remind me.
No, I keep tabs with my legend.
Oh, good. Mistiano, of course. I mean, you should keep tabs with Mistiano Penaldo. Anyways, Cristiano Ronaldo confirmed that the European Championship in Germany will be without a doubt the last of his impressive career. The 2024 Euros marked Ronaldo's record-breaking 6th appearance in the European Championship. The next tournament will be hosted by the United Kingdom and the Republic of Ireland in 4 years. That will be 2028, when Ronaldo will be 43. Ronaldo, who made his debut with Portugal in 2003 and won the tournament in 2016, is the men's all-time leading scorer with 130 goals. Ronaldo's mental strength was tested on Monday when he saw his 114 minutes penalty spot kick kept out by Slovenian goalkeeper Jan Oblak. Portugal won the round of 16 game, beating Slovenia in a penalty shootout that saw Portuguese goalkeeper Diego Costa save all 3 of Slovenia's attempts. Al-Nassr superstar, yeah, he's a superstar, broke down in tears as the game went to penalty shootout and had to be consoled by his teammate. Emotional blackmail. Cristiano Ronaldo. Let's take a listen to him. This morning.
The manager, was responding to that. Roberto Martinez.
Martinez was responding
to the criticisms that greeted that particular incident. Okay, and he says, well, Ronaldo is a typical example of what Portuguese football stands for.
I was certain that he had to be the first penalty taker and show us the way to the victory. I think it's a constant example for us. When you see a player, the only player, let's say, that has ever played 6 European Championships, and he's got that responsibility, that desire, that belief as a young man, those emotions are incredible for someone that has won everything and has experienced everything. I think we're all very, very proud of our captain. The dressing room was delighted with what he's done, and I think he gave us all a lesson. That you need to live every day as the last one. You need to have real high standards and never give up. Life and football gives you difficult moments, and the way he reacted is a real example that we are very proud in Portuguese football.
Anyways, Roberto Martinez there responding, but I mean, OJ, take a look again at that moment. Why exactly was he crying?
You saw. You know, in the footages when he looked up at the stands, saw his mom crying, and then broke down almost immediately. I don't know.
I've not seen.
No, yeah, that's. It's been
that was why.
Yes.
Okay, that was why he.
They were having a team meeting just before the penalties. Yeah.
Okay.
And then he looked up, and then saw his mom in the stands. She had broken down, and then immediately he broke down.
Okay.
That was it.
That explains it. It's a better explanation for me because boy, you missed a couple of penalties, man.
He bought out that VIP seat that show, so he wanted some kind of inspiration from her. And then when he looked, maybe he looked for strength, and he didn't find any. He saw a broken figure.
He goes, man, oh my God, everything I don't do.
And then he broke down too.
But you can understand.
He's human after all, even though we know he's superhuman.
Very soon I will call an alien. the only word that is kept for Messi. Very soon, when I go to tag an alien, but no wala. Meanwhile, Switzerland manager Murat Yakin has been speaking ahead of the England's game, and he said his team is capable of upsetting the odds against 3 Lions in the quarterfinals. Let's take a listen to him this morning.
We played against Germany. We were good. We played against Italy, also a big team. And why not? We can beat England in a good mood now. And yeah, let's see. It's a good challenge. And my team is ready to have this big fight against big England. Who is the favourites? When you see the squad from England and the squad from my team, the value from England is much bigger than our team. And now let's play the game. It's an open game. We are in a good situation. We play good and good results. We have a good spirit in the team. And of course, they had problems in the games against teams that they played very in the defense. It's not so easy to play against a team who have a big block in the defense. And now it's maybe also for us a good situation.
Well, certainly, for the Euros and of course for England, they have a lot of work to do. Switzerland believes they can beat the 3 Lions. OJ, I don't know if you agree with Murat Yakin.
I think I agree with him. As a matter of my money's on Switzerland to get something from that game.
Why you come tight face the talk?
And vex.
With the quarter.
So we're going to see Switzerland, England, Switzerland.
Yeah.
We're going to see Portugal, France. We're going to see the Netherlands versus Turkey. We're going to see Spain versus Germany. Spain, Germany happens on Friday. England, Switzerland on Friday as well. And then Saturday it's going to be France, Portugal, and then we're going to see the Netherlands against Turkey.
Well, let's talk about that game yesterday, OJ, quickly. We did see Turkey against Austria.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I put my money on Turkey beating Austria.
Not at all. On the basis of what we had seen, Sam, from the first few games of the season, my money would have been on Austria, or my money was on Austria, but we saw that energy from Turkey. They took the battle to them. They fought really hard in the middle of the park. They tried to stifle, life out of the Austrians, and they deservedly so. Sam went 2 up. The Austrians responded, but it wasn't enough. And Turkey are true.
Well, that last minute certainly was a lot of emotion for the Austrians. They actually did press. Gengen pressing came into play, but it didn't amount to nothing. Quickly to Copa America this morning, where Brazil played out an action-packed 1-0 draw with Colombia in Santa Clara, California on Tuesday to qualify for the Copa America quarterfinals. Colombia, who finished top of Group D on 7 points, faced Panama in the quarters, while second place Brazil take on Group C winners Uruguay. This game go hard them.
Yeah.
This game go hard them.
Where?
Anyways, for the pairings of the Copa America, the quarterfinals pairings will have Venezuela up against Canada. The first time of play with Copa America, we'll have Colombia up against Panama, Uruguay up against Brazil, and Argentina up against Ecuador. Argentina go chop Ecuador like suya.
I like the confidence, that you just showed this morning. I like the shock that will come with it. We're here. Are we not here? We are here. That is about it, Sam, this morning. No further comment. So that
Portugal,
my
France.
comments will not be Portugal, France.
Yeah.
Yes.
Who's qualifying?
Let's
see with confidence. You're pretty heavy. What's happening?
I can't fit chat. Okay, well, Sam, we need to go right now.
Well, that's the size of the package this morning. Thank you so much, guys, for being a part of it. God willing, we'll make a return here by 6 p.m. Have a Wednesday.
All right, guys, thank you so much. The bad news is that time flies, but the good news is that you are the pilot. My name is Judo Chan. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. IBG returns for the rest of the Magic Morning Show. Good morning to you.
The Abia State Office of the Policy Innovation Center, in collaboration with the Office of the Senior Special Assistant to the Governor on Entertainment and Tourism, requires the presence of all hospitality/hotel owners, lounge owners, eatery owners, etc. to a stakeholders engagement/public hearing on hotel/eatery registration policy. Date: Thursday, 4 July 2024. Venue: Michael Opara Auditorium. Time: 12 noon. Sign: Reverend Father Onukwu Christian Uche, PhD, Special Advisor to the Governor of Abia State on Policies and Interventions. Announcer: Martins OK Justice, Senior Special Assistant to the Governor of Abia State on Entertainment and Tourism.
Oh, pass me the ball, Joe.
See, now who the limp come so?
Hello. Hey, oh boy. Which time we begin limp with walking stick now?
Now, muscle had joint pains. Since that yesterday game, he come be like, say, the time I muscle to my bones.
Harry, now say you come the use stick waka like papa. You never hear of Vilicin Balm? Vilicin Balm na brand of methyl salicylate and menthol crystal. We will give you effective and soothing relief from body pain, aches, lumbar and rheumatism. Whether na for work or play, Vilicin na effective soothing balm for old and young people them.
Harry, my man. Now you the dribble like this? Where you walking stick now?
Vilicin Balm, rub balm for cold, catarrh, aches and pains. Vilicin Balm, na Daily Need Industries they make them. If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
When body they holla, and head they hammer, oh God they power. One come the go slow, take Rexall paracetamol. Ego Helapsama, your headaches and pains. Yeah. Rexall paracetamol. Feverish conditions go away. You go there and Rexall paracetamol. Go punch out your headaches and pains. Ego help you get better. Rexall paracetamol. Rexall paracetamol. Now Daily Needs Industries they make them.
If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
Nne ya nne itie milk
ọ baghị uru detu yire ka ihu
keduzie
ọ dị milky
ọfụma
ọ dị creamy ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị ọ dị milky ọfụma ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ
ahụrụ ya n'anya nne
nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy o nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo. Fine ladies and gentle moi. This one gets 4G and big battery. The memory big way and it no cost at all. This one now the itel A50. Oh yeah, wrong go buy your own. Get itel A50, your affordable 4G smartphone in 4 stores near you. Also get 500 megabyte monthly for 6 months. Plus 100% data bonus with MTN when you buy itel A50. Terms and conditions apply. Join the new itel.
Little cup, sir, in my little chest, sir. Anytime I cough, sir, it makes a healthy sound, sir.
You have a cough? I know just what you need. I'll give you Uniplex. It will clear your chest fast. Fast. Clear your chest fast.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
Uniplex cough syrup gives you relief from sore throat, cold and chesty coughs. Manufactured by Daily Needs Industries Limited. Uniplex cough syrup is for children and adults.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor.
The search for Nigeria's bravest children is on. The 16th Indomie Heroes Awards theme, The Unsung Heroes, is here. A CSR initiative powered by Duffield Prima Foods Limited. The Indomie Heroes Awards call on young Nigerians to share their heroic stories in any of these categories: social, intellectual, or physical bravery. Are you aged 15 and below? Visit heroesofnigeria.com to submit story of your brave acts. Entry closes by July 10.
Yaba, Oyinbo.
Conductor, give me my change now.
Conductor, we don't stay here for some time now, but now.
I beg, conductor, give me back my money, make I come down.
My head, oh, child.
Give me my change.
No, don't finish me with conductor.
Conductor, so you get headache and body pain.
Why you not tell us before, bro?
Take Medic 55.
Medic 55 na brand of paracetamol where they relieve headache, body pain, and feverish conditions. Just take 2 tablets of Medic 55 and you go feel relief.
My body don't say. Thank you, Medic 55. Yaba Igbo! Yaba!
Now Orange Drugs Limited, they distribute am. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. Medic 55. Medic your headache.
E get something you go notice with people wey don make am. Dem dey always dey strong and active. Dem no get dull moment because say dem go first knack correct wakis for morning. Dem come take the Dion syrup of hemoglobin support body. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 na the ogbonge blood tonic to help your body system so you go fit perform wella for work and even for play. 2 full spoon of the Dion's wey you take straight like that or mix with the beverage you dey take go office or gym go keep you kampe the whole day and you go just dey bounce like football. Hey, the Dion syrup of hemoglobin. There we go. Nothing do you. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin, na the power to unleash. Abeg, make una read the tori paper.
Opportunity, opportunity, opportunity. Do you want to travel overseas for work or study on scholarship? The Infinity Bliss Limited is here to help you get genuine visa to travel to Qatar, Canada, Cyprus, Australia, Oman, America, Europe, Vietnam, and many more countries. Work is available for graduates and non-graduates at the Infinity Bliss Limited. You do not need to make any service fee deposit till your visa is ready. Visit the Infinity Bliss Limited at number 135 Abawere Road, Aba, Abia State, or call 070-6640-9939. Again, 070-6640-9939. Terms and conditions apply.
This is the hottest station.
Magic FM 102.9.
Yeah, that's us.
Feel the magic.
Magic in me. When I hit the floor, the girls come snapping at me. Now everybody wants to press the magic, magic, magic. Oh, I got the magic in me.
Set, no substitute.
My name is Clinton Drunk, and I am here with Ike the G. I don't know why they say Ike the G, because G in Igbo is yam. That means Ike the G and stew and plantain.
Ike the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning.
Well, sure, let's take it on again. Sam, I'm glad you finally made up your mind to drop your freestyle this morning. Are you ready to receive this?
I'm ready to feel it.
Sure. Here we go.
Let's go.
Whoever passed that information and knowledge to you, I can lie to you this morning. I do not like people lying to people in the morning. I didn't tell anybody.
Is there any?
I was going to drop any freestyle.
You don't like lying, okay? You don't say lies in the morning, but afternoon and night time.
No, I don't like telling lies. Freestyle?
You don't like what you should do sometime once in a while.
Is
there anything like necessary lie? OJ, you kind of feel there's anything like necessary lie.
Necessary lie.
Mm-hmm.
Necessary
just
lie.
have to lie to just keep things going and not like one thing.
Okay, if that is what it is, then
no, come on, is that what you're saying?
Necessary lie.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I think people do it then, because you could just tell something that is not true. Maybe just to keep a situation calm.
I see.
Okay. But there are people who would rather face the consequence of whatever is going to come.
Yeah.
Than tell a lie.
Yeah. You still lie, of course.
Yeah, we all lie.
So is this? That's what we call a necessary lie. You have to admit that. God, we are human.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah, we're all work in progress. We're all under construction.
Yeah.
And help us achieve that. Now we're back to the feed, brothers. Okay, gentlemen. Oh no, guys. I got guys in the studio. They confirm they are not gentle in any form, and I accept that. Now, all teams booked their 8 teams, right? The Copa America is all good. Argentina up against Ecuador.
Argentina will play against Ecuador.
Mm-hmm.
That's the first of the quarterfinal games, actually.
Venezuela against Canada.
Yeah, Venezuela against Canada. The Venezuelans have been also one of the standout teams at the games at the Copa America.
Mm-hmm.
So against Canada, I think they will fancy their own. Then the standout fixture, like Uruguay versus Brazil.
Oh yeah.
Eagle Red.
And Uruguay versus Brazil without Vinicius Jr.
Yes, Vinicius yellow card accumulation. He's going to miss that quarterfinal tie.
Wow.
Against Uruguay. Uruguay did 100% record in the group stages. They look looking really good. So
they are looking good.
A tricky one there for Brazil.
But I don't know what you guys think. I saw this headline and I said this addiction to betting. I know Drake, the rapper Drake, has a serious addiction on all that. He wins sometimes, he loses like bunch and heavy money. But UFC star Conor McGregor, who had placed a huge bet of 365,000 euro on Argentina to win Copa America this summer. What do you say to that?
Well, it's not a bad bet. Definitely, Argentina are one of the favorites for the trophy. They've had a good run so far, and it makes sense that you're putting your money on the team like that to win.
Well, it makes sense, but Sam, it may interest you to know that shortly after that, yes, the UFC star placed €60,000 wager on Cristiano Ronaldo to win Golden Boot at Euro 2024. But sadly, even the angels in heaven know Ronaldo yet to find the back of the net during any of the 4 fixtures so far. He placed a whopping €665,000 on them. Leave the trophy July 14th. Well, winning, we surely see him make well over €1 million, but he's already lost €60,000.
Yeah, I think that's a loss for him at the Ronaldo own. There are players on three goals.
Yeah.
Musiala.
What's his name? On 3. The guy who scored
the Jordan player on 3. So Ronaldo yet
three players.
Except Ronaldo scores a hat trick against France.
I don't see. Not the present Ronaldo now. He's not coming. Meanwhile, I heard he said it's the last Euro.
Yeah.
Or maybe under pressure.
No. He confirmed to reporters yesterday that this is going to be his last record appearing 6th appearance. No man has ever done this. So if he extends this beyond the 6th, then it's going to be no.
But if he has scored like 2-4 goals now, nobody will be talking about it. Even so for him, I think he's beginning to feel that the spirit is willing.
No, I think the point where he would rather hang his boots, or I'm thinking the point where rather will say goodbye to football will be after the World Cup in 2026.
With what we are seeing in the Euro, you think it's wise, even up against France, a very critical game, that the coach will put him on the starting lineup?
You know my stand on that already. The coach himself has said Ronaldo is the constant example of Portugal football, of Portuguese football. Nothing anybody is going to tell him. Ronaldo is the first name. Ronaldo is the leader. Ronaldo is the leader of the team. He's the leader of the contingent to Germany. The coach is also following. The coach is following him. I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Do you feel OJ on this? Ronaldo.
I'm tired of what you already.
He's leading the contingent to Germany.
Ike has to live up to expectation. As the leader of the contingent, he's here to get a goal. In Germany.
And who knows, even it could be their last game because up against France.
Likely, but I mean, you really cannot tell because France themselves have not really, brought it to the party. They're yet to score in open play in this tournament. They've also found it difficult to get goals. So, I mean, it could be a case of 2 JBs, coming up.
No, you're talking about
Portugal as JB.
Oh, Sam, be very careful your statement. You're talking about former World Cup champions?
Yes. This tournament has actually...
And former Europe... Oh, come on.
It has taken France. I mean, we're yet to hear of a great game France had at this tournament. We can't say same for Portugal either.
Well, I think generally dry season this Euro 24. Goal, draw, nothing really forthcoming.
Yeah.
And
very surprising though, because typically Europe, and it did start like we're going to see lots and lots of goals. I mean, from the first round of games, there were games that were producing at least over 1.5 constantly until we got to, was it the second or the third round of games, and then everything dried up. We even saw Germany beat Scotland 5-1 at the start. So it looked like a tournament that would see a lot of goals, but then suddenly it just, and it's going to be a lot even more difficult because as we progress, because the big teams are beginning to meet themselves. Imagine Spain, Germany. How many goals you want to see for that kind of game? So
we can wait for that. Let's take a few minutes break on this.
We got our secrets hidden inside our bones. Starlight that bleeds when all of the lights come on. It's a beautiful miracle. How you lift me up when I feel low. Beautiful, everglow. Now we're shining like a sea of gold. Yeah, we're on fire.
Oh, I feel like jumping off my skin right now. Sam, I just wanted to wake your spirit up this morning.
I'm awake.
Did I help anybody? I'm helping someone this morning. For sure. We are on fire. It's the Euro 20. We saw the drama last night. Turkish national team made a historic stride in way into the quarterfinals of the Euro. There's the first major tournament quarterfinals in 16 years.
Yeah.
I don't know. It don't come cheap. But the fastest goal in Europa in history. The first goal came that boom.
Well, like it was an early goal, and I think that kind of rattled the Austrians because they decided to chase the game. From then on, it did look like the Turkish guys had a head start. That was what it looked like yesterday, and I can understand why Austria found it difficult, in that game. And when they were chasing the game, the Turkish had a very well-structured defensive line. They were going forward in their numbers, defending their numbers, so it made it a lot difficult, for their defense to be broken down. And then at the second half, they scored the second goal again, even making it more difficult for the Austrians. Even though the Austrians responded almost immediately, but it wasn't enough. You could see clearly that it was a battle of the midfield, and the Turkish were putting everything in it, the tackles and everything. So I think they deserve to progress yesterday.
They showed deserve it, and they saw the celebration more like as if they won the tournament after all.
You can understand because just a couple of 4 months ago, they lost to this Austrian team by 6-1.
Oh, look at this!
Friendly. So nobody actually gave them a chance. The reasons why you could see the Turkish fans in ecstatic mood yesterday. I think it was just that feeling resurrected. Good result for Turkey, but I had my high hopes on Austria.
Absolutely.
I actually thought they would be strolling to the quarterfinals of the Euros. Unfortunately, that is not happening.
It's not happening. But then Austria and their game.
Yeah.
Good number of guys they must have lost money last night.
Sure.
Most of the betting were like, Austria to win. Yeah. All that. OJ, did you lose money too?
No, I didn't. I wasn't quite sure where that game would go.
Clean,
yes, I had to just stay clean with that. But if I was going to bet anyway, I'd have put my money on Austria because having topped a group that had is it Netherlands? Yeah. Definitely think yes, guys, and they've been playing well, really. In truth,
sure. The last game I was like, whoa! Yes. I can't believe this.
Yes, they've been very, very, very good. But yesterday they came short, like I said. Maybe the early goal kind of rattled them. Sometimes, you get into a game, you have a plan already, and then suddenly things just go, south for you. And that was the case. Raf Ragnick tried to maybe make a little changes here and there, but it just did not work out, for them. So sadly, that's the reality for them. They exit the tournament now. They have to get back again and rebuild. But the good thing is that there are a lot of positives they can take from this tournament.
Sure.
They were one of the best playing sides. Aggressive, one of the most aggressive teams at this tournament. The World Cup is just next year, isn't it? 2 years from now. They can get back, do a few things, a few adjustments here and there, and let's see what they offer, in 2026.
So, Turkey up against Netherlands, you cannot feel it's the end of the road, Sam, for Turkey.
Well, for Turkey, truth is, against the Iran boys, it will be very difficult. We can see how expansive they play. There is so much understanding between Cody Gakpo, what's his name?
Memphis
Depay, and of course
Xavi
Simons. Xavi Simons and Marlin. I feel they will be lots too difficult.
But it's not impossible.
No, it's not impossible.
If they did it against Austria, that's likely. Yes, most likely. Who knows?
Even Turkey. Well, it would be nice to see. What shape the Turkish team will take. I saw the Orange Boys yesterday quite emphatically. They made a statement against the Romanians. I was a bit shocked with that result yesterday. Gakpo is one of the. Gakpo has also got 3 goals, by the way. He's one of the key players in that team. They open up. They have got a lot of wide players in that team. Frimpong, Simons, Dorian Merlin, and all of these guys are with the power and energy of Memphis Depay up front. So yes, they have the ability to beat the Turkish team.
Sure, that's ability, but it goes beyond that.
My money is actually on them to get past Turkey.
Yes, and get ready to lose again. Sometimes you take a risk and you put it on the other, and the odds is higher when the weaker team you go with them. And imagine if you had said Turkey to beat boom, smiling to
a lot of money. Yeah, that's what this thing is about.
Now talk about the quarterfinals. The kickoff Friday, the 5 p.m. kickoff of, to me, what seems like the finals before finals is Spain up against Germany. I can't wait.
That's a potential final match. That's the final before the final.
And Spain are unbeaten in their last 4 games against Germany, including a 6-0 friendly win. in 2020. What do you think is going to happen on Friday on this?
Like it's a bit too close to call. That's the truth.
Well,
Yes.
Spain, you haven't seen their performance, the quality and all that, the
Yes.
aggression, the passion, the drive.
Spain, I think, have been maybe the most outstanding. You know, of all of the big teams in this tournament, the Spanish team have been very, very decisive. But then they come up against the host nation of the tournament. Let's not forget that might also play a part. The Germans, of course, had their difficulties pre-tournament, but they've been able to show that, I mean, there's something about them going forward. I think that would maybe count for something. But Ike, the wingers that Spain have, those two boys,
fire, bro.
Nico Williams and Yamal.
Touch this.
Those guys are
Too hot to hold.
dangerous. Except something happens to either of those guys or both of them. I think the Germans will have their back against the wall all through that game.
Yeah.
But then make no mistakes. There's a certain Musiala.
No, I just want to find out that Spanish black guy.
Yes.
That was the name.
Nico Williams Jr. Yeah.
Junior, yeah. What national team is he playing for in Europe?
Atletico Bilbao.
Wow.
Himself and
His elder brother.
His brother plays for Ghana.
Oh, look at this.
Yes.
Interesting. But you know, teams like United don't get to see this quality talent.
The truth is that
because I'm surprised that I was asking Sam this morning. United is showing interest in Delete, the defender from the Netherlands, and I told him that it feels like Ten Hag is bringing all his brothers from Netherlands, the family business for United, and it's not paying off. It's to see that. What's your reaction?
Well, the league is not a bad player. That said, he's not a bad player. I understand when we talk about Ten Hag's sentiment with his former players and Dutch players with Dutch origin. It's understandable. I mean, after he managed there for a long time, and he's also managed some of these players in the past. But like you said, maybe you should look at other areas too a little bit. But the league acquisition, I don't think is a bad move, if you ask me. This Williams boy, I think is a perfect winger for any top team in Europe right now.
Smoking.
Perfect player.
I can just imagine having Nico Williams and Jeremy Doku on a team.
On City, okay.
But let's even talk about the Williams boy going to Barcelona, for instance. Having the Spanish the wingers from Spain go to Barcelona. He go red.
And with Ferran Torres also leading the lines there.
You can imagine.
But
the tournament has actually, I know he's been a good player. People who followed La Liga know what he offers. But what the Euros has done now is now to even projecting way more. So you can be seeing maybe teams like teams in England, like United, maybe Chelsea, can start looking at, because he's so young so confident
and he's hungry. You see the drive, the passion. Come on.
It's good, I beg.
I hope the color of his skin is not affecting his future after all.
Maybe hope not.
Maybe the hype sometimes are too big in Europe, especially England, and all that. Anyway, we are watching the transfer window is still open. Who knows? Now Novak advanced into the next level. That's quite looking more like another champion coin in the making. Is that?
Yeah, it looks like.
Your friend Murray, can you send a word to him this morning, OJ? That please take a break. If possible, take a bow. He has paid his dues. He has got it all and made all the money. And this in and out. He finally made up his mind to take a bow.
But sometimes when you spend like the whole of your life, your adult life, even from your early beginnings, doing something, and then that time comes when it's like you're about to leave it. It's like being separated from a lifelong partner.
Yeah, sure.
It just feels like that sometimes for these guys. I think that's why some of them just want to keep hanging around, hanging on. Yeah, I understand when you say your body is no longer carrying you.
No, you can't.
But the truth is that he'll come to that reality. But it's always a bit difficult for this guy to say goodbye. His body is not carrying him anymore. He is now not one of the top players in the world of tennis. So why are you still doing that? Maybe just get into maybe management, coaching, or become maybe director at the All England club if you so love the sport that much.
Yeah, and maybe spend more time, quality time with
family
and all that.
With family, true.
You've been on tour for over 20 years.
Yes.
This one area most men in the floor. I know the things are hard. Like in Nigeria, for instance, in the morning, daddy leaves, mommy's out for the hustle. You come back, you leave the kids at the mercy of who knows. And at the end of the day, the gulf between the parents and all that, it keeps widening by the day.
Yes.
And they end up moving from one church for deliverance and come on.
True. I agree with you.
Well, thank you guys.
Thank you.
It's so beautiful. It's 8:27 right here Midweek says halfway mark to another weekend. I hope you're bracing up for another beautiful weekend loading. And rain, still at 100%. Sure in Aba today and environs with thunderstorms all looking up. Temperature up, hovering around 27 degrees. On the southwesterly wind direction, you'll probably have to stay variable all day long. It's looking good, and good luck to you.
Good morning. Like the G in the building. 102.9. Good morning. Stay right here.
Nne ya.
Nne itie milk.
Ọ baghị uru, detu yire ka ihu.
Keduzie.
Ọ dị milky.
Ọfụma.
Ọ dị creamy. Ọ bụ Milo 3-in-1 dị milky na creamy maka gị. Ọ dị milky ọfụma. Ekwesịghị m itinyekwa milk ọzọ.
Ahụrụ ya n'anya nne.
Nye ụmụ gị Milo ọhụrụ 3-in-1 atọ n'ime otu dị milky na creamy. O nwere calcium inye onye mmiri gị aka imeri n'ụbọchị niile. Milo, ike maka ịga n'ihu.
Milo.
I have a little cup, sir, in my little chest, sir. Anytime I cough, sir, it makes a heavy sound,
I
sir.
see. You have a cough. I know just what you need. I'll give you Uniplex. It will clear your chest fast. Fast, fast, fast. Clear your chest.
Uniplex cough syrup gives you relief from sore throat, cold and chesty coughs. Manufactured by Daily Needs Industries Limited. Uniplex cough syrup is for children and adults.
Uniplex. Uniplex.
If symptoms persist after 2 days, consult your doctor.
Ngo, nego de my shop. Any dimego. Nje quality business. Manije bitego ugbu Ferraro. Chai.
Emeka, onye nube maka Advanced Nigeria. Okwu Microfinance Bank ije eme ọnụ. Mbite ego n'aka ha dị mfe. Oje agbaji azụ chacha.
Imeniri ya.
Ha ga-enye gị loan ruru 150 million naira ma nwekwa mobile banking app na USSD.
Emeka meziri ruo na Advanced Nigeria. Ọ gbara ya ngharị na usoro eji ebite ego adịghị egbu oge. Ngwajebe na Advanced Nigeria tata ma ịkpọ 7000-238-267 Ubua.
The search for Nigeria's bravest children is on. The 16th Indomie Heroes Awards themed The Unsung Heroes is here. A CSR initiative powered by Duffield Prima Foods Limited. The Indomie Heroes Awards call on young Nigerians to share their heroic stories in any of these categories: social, intellectual, or physical bravery. Are you aged 15 and below? Visit heroesofnigeria.com to submit story of your acts. Entry closes by July 10.
Bro, pass me the ball, Joe.
See, now who the lip come so? Now hello. Hey, oh boy. Which time we get limp with walking stick now?
Nah, muscle have joint pains. Since that yesterday game, he come be like, say, the time I muscle to my bones.
Harry, now so you come the use stick waka like papa. You never hear of Vilicin Balm? Vilicin Balm na brand of methyl salicylate and menthol crystal. We will give you effective and soothing relief from body pain, aches, lumbar and rheumatism. Whether na for work or play, Vilicin na effective soothing balm for old and young people of them. Harry, my man. Now you the dribble like this? Where you walking stick now? Vilicin Balm, rub balm for cold, catarrh, aches and pains. Vilicin Balm, now Daily Need Industries they make them. If you not better after 3 days, I better go see your doctor.
Yaba, oyinbo.
Conductor, give me my change now. Conductor, we don't stay here for some time now, but now.
I beg, conductor, give me back my money, make I come down.
No, child.
Give me my change.
No, don't finish me with conductor.
Conductor, so you get headache and body pain.
Why you not tell us before, bro?
Take MagicFmAba.
MagicFmAba na brand of paracetamol where they relieve headache, body pain, and feverish conditions. Just take 2 tablets of MagicFmAba and you go feel relief.
My body don't say. Thank you, MagicFmAba. Yaba Igbo! Yaba!
Now Orange Drugs Limited, they distribute her. If symptoms never stop after 3 days, make you waka go see your doctor. MagicFmAba. Medic your headache.
E get something you go notice with people wey don make am. Dem dey always dey strong and active. Dem no get dull moments because say dem go first knack correct wakis for morning. Dem come take the Dion syrup of hemoglobin support body. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin vitamin B12 na the ogbonge blood tonic to help your body system so you go fit perform wella for work and even for play. 2 full spoon of the Dion's wey you take straight like that or mix with the beverage you dey take go office or gym go keep you kampe the whole day and you go just dey bounce like football. Hey. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin. There you go. Nothing do you. The Dion syrup of hemoglobin. Not the power to unleash. I beg, make una read the story paper.
Hear me now.
I like the music. You got the best music.
So what station is this? Magic 102.9 ABBA.
Now, back to Ike with Jim in the morning.
Check it out.
You know, one thing we rarely do, the circumstances surrounding the predatory pricing practices and unethical business competitive behaviors by foreign airlines and IOCs. The resolutions were sequel to a motion moved on the floor of the House by Babajimi Benson at plenary in Abuja yesterday. And well, we hope the move will go beyond a statement. Yeah, it's easy to make strong statements like this without backing it up with enough action. On the other hand, agency on oil and gas production in Nigeria. Group Chief Executive Officer of the company, Kyari, disclosed this in a keynote address at the opening ceremony of the 23rd edition of the Nigeria. This more like represents a massive loss of potential government revenue. The revenue from oil rigs is estimated at 3 trillion naira yearly. That's approximately 15% of the national budget. The loss of this revenue significantly impacts on government's ability to fund development projects and public services. The practice of tax avoidance by these companies creates an uneven playing field. We must tackle this head on. Well, surprisingly, but it's not new, but being cause. Yeah. And, I understand the orientation course runs for 21 days, as you're aware, equipping and training the eligible participants on the 1-year mandatory service. Nigeria is experiencing a significant cholera outbreak, with the cases increasing from over 1,579 suspected cases and 54 deaths in 32 states to 2,102 cases and 63 deaths in 33 states within 1 week. That's worrisome. Now, the primary cause of the, has been linked to consumption and contaminated water and inadequate sanitation. So it's all about healthy lifestyle. Yes. So keep it clean as much as you can. Well, finally, on the update this morning, the 5 governors in the Southeast geopolitical zone have agreed to meet with President Bola Tinubu to discuss all pressing issues affecting the Southeast. Governors set also plans, in the top gear to secure the release of the leader of IPOB, Nnamdi Kanu. According to the chairman of the Southeast Governors Forum, Imo State Governor Hope Uzodimma, who read out the communique at the end of the forum, the meeting in Enugu, and is facing terrorism-related charges leveled against him by the federal government. Political solution to get him out of this tension has not been, successful over the years. So what do? We have to just keep pushing. Yes, keep pushing the agenda. Never sleep on duty. With every statement backed with action. I still believe it will end in praise. Let's go back right now. 1976. Brass construction. Crank it up, come on. I'm kind of wondering, any 48-year-old that's way on the run this morning, and 76 the year you were born, with brass construction, changing times. Yes, and in fact, the entire planet has moved, but it was somewhere away. We're still lagging behind along the way, but, brace up and upgrade as we move. Well, sure, we're almost there, and my time is just like 12-13 minutes out, and I need to feel the pulse in the city. Can somebody please give me one phone call right now? Yes, what's really happening before I leave the studio right now. Numbers are on 0809. Yeah, sure. Who's this? Good morning.
I'm in the building.
I'll be waiting. Yes, sir. Where are you? Quickly, where are you?
I'm at Lagos State now. Lagos State.
You're not sure? You are thinking you're looking around to capture it. Are you sure you know where you are?
Yes, I'm in Lagos State now. Lagos State.
Yes. So what's going on? Yeah, what's happening? Come on.
Lagos State is good. Lagos State is good. It's good.
Oh, that's fine.
It's looking fine here.
Beautiful.
Lagos State.
Yes, yes.
So, I want to greet you. How about it?
Abananya now. If you bend down, you go see something. We there like when I did the other side now. They watch what's in the happen around the way. You know how it be now.
Okay. Just say Kankedegi. This morning.
Bless you.
You and the sister.
Yeah.
Talk in the morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
You're right. You got magic there.
From you.
We thank you. Buy agage bread for me. Buy agage bread when you're coming back. I need agage bread. It's been long I had it.
I will do that. Everything, my man.
Hey, God bless you. God bless you hard, yeah.
All the boy love magic.
And we'll love you back like Hail Mary. Well, thank you, Chu. You made my morning. We'll be returned tomorrow morning right here. Keep it fresh.
Stay right here, because there's more coming up next.
When body they holla, and head they hammer. Oh God they power. What come the go slow? Take Rexall paracetamol. He go hell at some on your headaches and pains. Yeah. Rexall paracetamol. We've reached